That nigga said that Popeye's chicken sandwich.
To this day, rich
Nah,
people
I
don't
have
sleep
not.
8 hours a day.
That's stupid. Use your common sense.
Ever since I've seen that video, Popeye's chicken
To this
sandwich
day.
that had maggots in it, I said, yeah, I'm straight.
What?
You could just stay saying random shit.
I know. What the fuck?
Yeah, y'all didn't see that video? All right,
Nah.
okay. All right.
I stayed away from McDonald's for a while now. I went there one day and it was a homeless dude jacking off in the meat. Like, what the fuck you talking about, nigga?
Look, that sounds like an actual story.
Yeah, niggas be making shit up, man. And I heard at White Castle, there was the Klan, and the owner is a Klan member, and he secretly put formula in there to make niggas' dick small or some shit. Like, he be making shit up, superstitious ass shit.
No, but that actually sounds like a story you would tell.
He said, what you say the nigga at Popeyes did? What to the chicken?
I didn't say no one did shit to the chicken. I said they found a fucking Popeyes chicken biscuit and it had maggots in it, and they recorded it, put on internet.
One biscuit had maggots in it.
Right, one out of 100 million. Like,
hey,
what
as
are the
far as you know, nigga, until you bite into that fucking one chicken McNugget or goddamn chicken sandwich that got maggots in it, nigga.
Yeah, well, nigga, you can't eat anything then, because there's stories about everything that's fucked up. that's been something wrong with it, tampered with.
Might as well just not eat fast food at all.
Exactly,
man. Damn right. I mean, a motherfucking banana right now.
Remember? I mean, bananas too, man. Them pesticides and shit, they be spraying, yeah.
No, that's that Whole Foods banana. It's that white banana.
Fuck around, get a staph infection and your whole inside's gone, nigga. It's liquid, man.
This is a white people. I'm eating a white people banana.
Oh,
right
so everything white is good now, man.
I mean,
I see you.
They be on that.
White is right.
They feed us the pesticides and shit. And they eat
you half white and you a light skinned nigga, man. Y'all were the first ones to turn traitor, man. I mean, y'all niggas be the first one over the fence, nigga.
All right. So Bush, you look like Ben Carson and shit. Ben Carson out here repping the goddamn Republican Party, nigga.
I look like Ben Carson. I look like everybody to y'all niggas, man. And I don't fuck with Ben Carson. Kind of a light skinned nigga, man. He like Neil deGrasse Tyson kind of light, man.
No. Ben Carson darker than you. What are you talking about?
I don't claim Ben Carson. That nigga's he clearly traded in his black card when he got rich and famous and joined the Republican Party. Though that nigga's
Exactly.
Bro, look.
I mean,
Ben
speaking
Carson,
of Popeyes, he got robbed there. Remember, he kept telling that story about how he
did?
got robbed at Popeyes, and
I don't believe that shit.
And he talked the gunman down.
He lying
That
like
sounds
shit.
like a fable.
That nigga lying.
He said he had a conversation with Ray Ray at the Popeyes and got him to drop the gas.
He said Ray Ray.
Ray
I
Ray?
don't know. Gave him some type of fucking
Speaking
cool
of Ray
whisperer
Ray,
name. I don't know.
speaking of Ray Ray,
Cool
nigga,
whisper.
did Power come out tonight? Because fucking, what's it called? That cop going after Ray Ray's murder, and she coming closer to
Who?
Tyreek.
What you talking about? Power came out
Yeah.
at 12 a.m. today.
Oh, it did? Oh, Bush, I might have to go, nigga.
Go for what, nigga?
No.
That shit
Nah,
been
but
out
watch
for
that.
like 12 fucking hours.
I'm,
You ain't watching yet.
I thought it came out.
It didn't go nowhere.
Yeah, that shit trash anyway. It turned to boo boo.
Mm?
I don't know what the fuck they
What?
doing with the show,
What?
man. But you
Nigga,
like
the show is-
everything, man. Stop it.
Bush, no, nigga. What went wrong with Power? What the fuck you talking about?
Everything went wrong.
What's wrong, nigga? Give me an example.
First of all, it's too fast paced. The story the writing is terrible, man.
Nigga, what
These-
the fuck you talking
These
about?
niggas
Nigga, it's
introduced
that
new
three-
story elements and then resolve them shits in the same episode.
Who?
I was like, what am
Nigga,
I
when?
watching?
When?
Nigga, a new villain pop up and
When?
that nigga died before the end of the
Nigga, what?
episode.
No,
I was
that
like,
nigga was in,
what?
in the beginning.
It's
of the
like
last
SVU.
season.
There's a different villain
Yeah, this
every
shit-
episode, and they just solve it by the end.
That nigga was in the beginning, and they went through a whole elaborate plot to
Some
kill
Law and
that.
Order
They've been trying to
shit.
kill that nigga for at least 5 episodes now.
Look, man, this shit
What are you talking about?
trash.
Bush,
I-
everything you just said disproved.
I
You
mean,
stupid.
and the acting is just terrible. Like,
That
it
nigga
was-
Tommy cried when Lakeisha died. Nigga, that shit hurt me.
oh my god.
That shit hurt me,
Lakeisha
bruh.
was bad. Like, I didn't care about Lakeisha because she was a terrible character, man. She just
No.
it
look,
it
I'm not
was
denying
it was
that
a
she bad.
rehash of a character like a Holly. It was like Black Holly. You know what the fuck?
No,
it was the same
wasn't.
character.
No, it was the exact different than Holly.
Every
exactly,
time,
when
every
bruh.
time Tommy start to fall for somebody like a family member, like his father or a chick, they end up dead. He end up going crazy. He end up wanting to kill Ghost for it. Like, it's the same fucking story.
No.
We just had that last season
No,
with his
no,
father.
the thing is- But listen. With Lakeisha, it was different because she
Shit
had the
wasn't no
ability to
fucking
snitch,
different.
and she didn't do it. But then she had to get, her son back. She signed the papers. This nigga didn't know. He's gonna buy her a ring and do everything. And especially when she lied to him and say, "Oh, I got you. I'm down for you. I'm still here." So he knew that she was real. She was a different Holly. She transcended past Holly.
Yeah,
and then she
you
got
said
fucking
a
murdered.
different Holly, yeah. So you still said Holly though. So
Nigga, but that's character growth. It shows him
what?
that he's able to trust people.
y'all just give in to anything. God damn.
Nigga, no, he was gonna kill Lakeisha in the last season. Decided not to. Was gonna kill Lakeisha again. Decided not to. Like, this nigga was never gonna kill Holly, but he was gonna damn straight kill Lakeisha 2 times over. What are you talking about?
Lala with that counterfeit booty, man, up in the show,
Nigga,
man.
that shit.
Like,
boy,
she lowered the realism just by having that fake ass butt, dog. It's just you can't believe none of this shit you see on the screen, man.
Excuse me?
It's just ass fake than a motherfucker, man. It's
Nigga, that
counterfeit,
shit, I don't
dog.
give a fuck if that shit counterfeit.
Oh
nigga.
my God.
I'll go to jail for that.
Oh my god.
don't
Okay.
know.
Yeah,
Oh,
maybe
that's too far.
maybe the old
Way too
Lala. Yeah, the old one. I missed the
Nigga,
old
she's
Lala.
fine right now.
You stupid.
She's fine right now. But you dumb as hell. This nigga stupid.
I mean, shit. At this point, they might as well be transgender. They got all the same level of operations. So, I mean,
I mean, if Lala was transgender, bro, you got a fat ass. I don't care.
Okay, I'm just.
Bro, y'all niggas tripping power.
I'm just saying, man. You know, niggas got a problem with it, man. But the chicks y'all with just got the same amount of surgeries, man.
Okay,
and they
look,
were born women.
I'm not denying that comparison, bitch. I'm not denying that comparison, but
After
you
a
need to
while,
stop
they
talking
all
shit
look like
about
Kim
power, nigga. That shit
Kardashian,
heat.
dog. It's just they all look like that
That
after a
shit
while.
fucking heat.
It's like
Y'all
they
niggas
make
need
the
to
bitches
relax
in
on fucking
factories
La
now.
La.
What is this? Yeah, same surgeon?
Bush, your fucking forehead was constructed in the
Man,
factory.
shut
Stop
up.
it.
We in the wrong business. We plastic surgeons right up.
Y'all niggas hating on La La for no reason. That shit is good
Look,
as ever, bro. I feel the emotion
I'm
in that
cool.
damn
You know,
show.
women empowerment. But they try to hide the black one, the actual main character of the show, Tasha. I forgot
Tasha,
her
nigga?
actual name in her real life. And I forgot what the fuck her name was. But she used to be with
Her
that
name
girl group.
Tasha.
I forgot. Anyway.
Oh, Notorious Nine.
Yeah. What was the group? 3LW or something? Not 3LW.
Yeah, I think so.
Was it? Okay.
Was it 3LW?
I don't know. One of them groups, man.
All right.
But yeah. So yeah, this is Off the Top Live, the episode of Pop Culture, where we talk about a lot of things here: news, TV, movies, anime from time to time, sports, and we got a lot of stuff to talk about. Who just jumped? I heard a.
I don't know. I heard the it's
Oh, that's Philly. Okay.
Me, I'm at work.
Oh my God,
this
niggas.
We're recording?
Yeah.
Well, matter of fact, can I just address something real quick? Can I just address something real quick? Stone said in the comment section where the important niggas at, and Stone's not here. So that nigga just called himself irrelevant.
Myself,
just want everybody to know.
You ain't showing me no love, bro.
I said, what's up, Philly? What are you talking about?
Oh.
I said, what's up, bro?
That's it.
Hello?
It should just.
It just got real quiet.
Niggas just be killing the show, man.
Yeah, Philly, like.
Philly,
What you
man.
mean?
This so unprofessional, man. Like your mic sound like shit.
Damn.
You're right. Look, I'm off. Look, I'm off. I'm working tonight. I'm off the next 2 days. Why y'all couldn't do this some other day?
Why you telling us in the call?
This is the quickest way to get the information to you, man.
No, that's crazy.
If you in the chat, you could have typed this shit.
I know I was about to say. You just put a.
Okay, so my thing is, I'm not on the YouTube app. I just saw y'all in the call. Y'all might be doing the pre-roll. Y'all might be like, you know what I'm saying? Warming up. I might have caught y'all before y'all went on. You know what I'm saying? Could have been doing it. You know it takes us 45 minutes to do the intro. Like,
I do.
Figured I could have got in on it.
Nah, we was gonna get started. Bush tired. Bush trying to go to bed at like 8:30.
It's crazy, bro. Like, I put years into this podcast. And this,
oh my God. This is fucking out of here.
Coming on.
They got like he's gonna get a pension or some shit.
I'm coming on here. I should be coming here to fan trumpets and shit, man.
Damn, your mic.
Should be rolling. Look, all right, hold up. Let me put my headphones in.
Look, we had one dick rider play facts. Wait, is that your auto count, Philly, man? That nigga, the timing was perfect, man.
Now you got me working with headphones. I couldn't stitch on myself. My boss about to come in here and like flip them burgers.
that nigga retracted that
Nigga,
shit.
don't you
man.
work at a hotel, nigga? What the fuck? You ain't flipping burgers.
This kitchen's in the hotel, though.
Yo, sometimes they got burgers, man. Shit.
Those niggas don't. I never been to no fucking hotel. They serve me burgers. I wouldn't eat that shit.
Nigga, they say
My
your
mic's
ass
still hot?
anything they get their hands on, nigga. Rats and all
good.
that shit, man.
Yeah,
Them niggas
good.
got that shit on Kroger, nigga. I ain't mean that.
I was yelling. The reason I sounded like doo-doo is because I was yelling into my mic. Like, I just had my phone on speakerphone. I was yelling into that joint. That's what's pretty good.
I appreciate that, Philly. Thank you.
Yeah, man. What's the topics, man? Do the roll, dog. What's up?
Like I was, but you jumped in with your shit ass mic and interrupted all of that. I was just in the midst of doing that.
Trying to make sure people still awake, dog. Keep people.
I mean, we was gonna talk about. Mo ain't here, so we don't really care about Into the Spider-Verse. They got a sequel.
I got a question.
April 8th, 2022. Just want to put that out there. We got a teacher that had a twerk contest in his classroom, so we're gonna talk
That shit
about
was
that.
nuts.
You watched it, nigga?
I did.
You pedophile, man. We're gonna watch it together anyway.
I did my research when you sent me the information, but I'm not gonna come here and not know what the fuck you're talking about.
Okay. Did that arouse you?
That nigga paid $25 for the
What?
female students to twerk on those desks. That nigga was tripping.
I don't know why. I don't know why he thought. Yeah, I don't know why he thought that was a good idea. It's just
He paid them $25.
he paid them too.
He paid them $25 each. Yeah.
He paid
That's some weird
students to
shit.
twerk.
He said
Underage students
to
twerk.
We're gonna have a twerk contest in my biology class. He paid him $25 each. That's all they
Biology?
had. Yeah.
Wait, I got a question. I got a question. Was he white?
He was black. He was a nigga.
Oh
Oh
no.
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 The nigga jumped on the table and started dancing next to the girl.
Matt,
Was he twerking
that
too?
nigga, he must have been.
Nah, he was dancing. He was just dancing though.
See, Matt, had he been like somewhat gay and it was twerking too, it might have been okay.
Somewhat gay.
You know, he gotta
No,
be.
it's-
He gotta be.
I was trying to say if he was white or something, he could have been like,
with the swiftness.
if he was white, he could have been like, oh, this is just a tribal, native to the African American community. Like, he could have pulled that, that he could have played
I
the,
just had to be hip.
he could have played the white
I was trying to
ignorance
connect
card.
with the kids.
Yeah, I
I
was
mean,
trying to.
they had one white teacher that was doing the nay and shit in the class, man. He dancing on tables
But
too,
that's
man. It was
that's
cool.
fine. That's the
Nigga
name
could've
that's not
pulled the-
shaking your ass.
They could have pulled the white ignorance cards. I was trying to tell him, teach him physics. A booty in motion will remain in motion.
No, it was biology.
Some shit like that, bro.
Oh no.
Remember,
How did she do it?
Why people always be saying that crazy stuff when they talk about like Halloween and blackface or something? Like everyone used to do it back when I was growing up, and it wasn't a problem.
Like, no, man, it was
That one newscaster lady?
didn't know it was a
Lying ass.
problem.
Like, I went to school with you, Martha. Stop lying. Man.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I think Al Roker got her the fuck out of there.
That nigga.
Al Roker don't play no more, dog.
He
Nah,
tired.
ever
Man.
since he lost weight, he been savage.
He's a tired black man. He just tired. You can see the look on his face. He ready to snap, nigga, and shoot up the whole
He got
place.
that.
He can't eat
got
no
that
more. That's why he
posture.
always hangry.
he got
He just
that
hungry.
posture like I wish a nigga would try to find
He
his
need a
guts.
Snickers, man.
Oh man. Anyway,
yo,
and finally Whoopi Goldberg making sense. I don't know if you ever seen the View recently. Whoopi is like
I
the
I
voice
didn't
of
watch
reason.
that shit.
They got,
View?
I
I do.
forgot that light skinned black woman name. I think
Raven
she's the voice
Simone.
of reason. No, nigga, no, the other one.
Tamara, like one of the twin sisters or something.
Nah,
From Tia and
nigga,
Tamara.
nah, the fucking what's her name? The other light. Let me find her name.
I know
Come
who you
on,
I know
man.
who you talking about.
You know what I'm
but
talking about? You know what I'm talking
I
about?
mean, it
bro?
don't
I
matter.
found
She
her
light
name,
skinned. Only dark skinned niggas
Yeah.
are relevant. So
Her opinion don't
though.
matter.
Wait,
She-
wait,
Stop that, Bush. You
Wait,
you
That's what
worship
we
light
doing
skin.
now.
Every prominent civil rights movement person has been light skinned, dog. Don't play
Nigga,
that.
what?
MLK.
I mean, I
Martin
worship
Luther-
white people
Martin
too.
Luther
That don't
King.
make it okay, man.
Martin Luther
He was
King.
brown skinned.
Martin Luther King was
He's Coco.
was light skinned. So was Malcolm
He
X.
was
was
brown
cold.
skinned. He was yeah.
I see, I'm tired of you
Hey.
light skinned niggas trying to take all the accomplishments and shit, man.
Okay, so Malcolm X wasn't light skinned.
His
That's
his
what you
soul
got
He
to
was
was
medium brown.
his soul was
Yeah,
black
medium
as
brown.
coal,
Okay,
man.
Keek, I'm gonna need you to stop with
That-
these
his heart
derivatives.
was
So
black.
You keep breaking down.
We
Got a
got
whole
so
spectrum.
many kind of colors, bro. You can't just
Nah,
that
bro.
nigga was
so many different
he
shades.
was dark caramel.
My whole
man.
thing, my whole thing is if you the same shade
Cinnamon
or
Rush.
lighter, if you the same shade or lighter than the dude from Power, than Ghost, then you light skinned, bro. That's how I put
Nigga,
it.
Ghost is caramel skin. Nigga, what you talking about?
Caramel skin. Here we go again. This nonsense, bro.
That's
This
exactly what I
nonsense.
was about to say.
and go
Oh,
cinnamon,
my
man.
caramel, yeah.
Yo, anyway, let's
That nigga is caramel skin.
That boy nutmeg.
Is he not though? Like
that nigga's an
He
almond, man.
brown cinnamon.
It's an almond.
Hazel.
Yo,
man.
tripping, Rosa Parks was clearly light skinned.
Yeah, but she was just the face of the movement. She wasn't actually the person that got
Man.
kicked off the bus the
I
first time.
don't want to steal Cedric the Entertainer shit, but Rosa Parks ain't do shit but sit her black ass down.
Stop.
That's
I-
crazy.
And it
Nah.
wasn't even her.
Stop. Rodney King
That's
ain't do shit but get his ass beat.
Look, I don't want to hate. I don't want to hate on the sister. I
on,
respect
bud.
Rosa Parks. I mean, she did a lot of activist work outside of sitting down on the bus and shit like that.
Hold up a sec.
Every time you light skinned niggas come in here,
Bush.
you want to just pick up some shit,
Bush.
man, and downplay the dark
Bush,
skinned.
I got a question.
Stuff, man.
First off, I got two things for you. One, Kaepernick is light skinned, and you suck that man made a head. Two, Kaepernick. All Kaepernick did was go on the knee. That's it. So, or sit down. He actually did just sit down during the pledge. So what's the difference?
Do you look at do you see Kaepernick? Look at his fro, man.
That
Look at his cornrows, man. I mean, his soul is black as coal, man. That he's black on the inside.
He literally half white, bro. I don't stop that.
That nigga's darker than me, man. Just based off everything he's done, man. That nigga's charcoal
it don't
black.
work like that.
And remember the one dude that gave the speech at the BET Awards or something, and it was like, yeah, the light skinned boy with the blue eyes.
That nigga
popped, fine motherfucker.
Yeah, that nigga is fine in the shit. That nigga popped up in power.
Stop that, man.
That nigga Jesse was in power. I'm like, why this nigga in power? What? Like,
what you talking about? Who was in power?
Jesse Williams. He was in power, man. I was like, what?
Oh,
that was the dude who gave the speech?
Yeah.
No. Wait. Which one y'all niggas talking about?
He
was
with Tasha?
No. Lakeisha husband. I mean, not husband, but fucking the baby's daddy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was him, man. Tried to look gangster. You know your sexy sweet ass ain't no gangster, man. Keep telling them speeches.
Y'all dark skin people need to stop hating on light skins. Slick, we've been putting the whole race on our back for years now, and y'all ain't giving us enough gratitude for that.
All right, but
I don't know about all that.
I don't know.
We put the whole culture on our back, man. Stop that.
Light skinned people put the whole black culture on their back.
We gave y'all Beyonce. Come on. Yo, I'm sorry. Keek, I don't mean to be like this, but are you one of the black women that hate Beyonce because you think she's the devil or some shit?
Oh no, absolutely not.
Say the devil.
Okay, because
man, she like Rihanna. That's the same shit, man. Just
what you mean?
just a little tangy, just a little extra tangy. She got, a little tang to her, man. It's same shit.
She got a little Caribbean twang.
A little tang, man. A little spicy, man.
Little mwah.
Burn your throat a little bit when it go down, man. That's what she got.
No, man. But yeah, y'all really need to put some respect on light skins name. We've been putting this shit on our back for the longest time, dog.
Name 5 influential light skinned niggas.
Okay, you're asking me?
That's
sure.
A stupid ass question.
Beyonce, Jay-Z is light skinned.
Jay-Z's not light skinned.
He brown.
Okay, fine. Okay, fair enough. J. Cole. Or you gonna tell me J. Cole not light skinned? Come on, stop.
He is, but he's half white.
Okay, you ready? Prince?
Also half white.
Prince is half white?
Yeah, his mom's Italian.
Damn, that makes sense. Shit. Hold up. Smokey Robinson.
Oh, come on. You threw that shit back.
Y'all can have that nigga, man. I heard him at the award.
He got light skin, light ass. He's like almost white passing.
Hold up. Will Smith.
Damn near white
passing. That nigga
passing.
sold out for J-Lo, man.
Will Smith is light skinned. Come on, dog.
He like brown skin, medium brown.
Hey, yo,
If Will Smith not light skinned, I'm not light skinned.
Will Smith is brown skinned, nigga.
Look, I don't know the rules anymore, man. Look.
No, I'm tired of this. Marcel, your perspective is weird because you are literally like butter. Like your skin is butter, dog. You are lighter than I am.
My skin is okay. That don't make me what the fuck.
You are margarine, bro. You are margarine complexion. Marcel, post a picture of you, dog. This is why you think everybody like brown skin, man.
Nigga, everyone is fucking dark than me, but still.
Your perspective is thrown off, man.
If anything, I'm high yellow.
High, yo, you are. Like this man is the same complexion as one of them him minions from Despicable Me. Which are one
color corn.
Corn complexion.
Oh shit.
This man is a straight up Twinkie, bro. Straight on everything. Like Y'all niggas got the nerve to call me light skin, bro.
Look, man. All right, let's move on to the topics because we just derailed and talked about this shit. Speaking of light skin, let's talk about this porn star, man, Jasmine Cashmere.
Oh yes, sir.
Oh, what happened with her?
She's a Christian pastor now. So
oh no, stop that. Oh man, stop that.
She didn't find God. She is God now, but she a pastor. Man.
Damn right.
Look, all I'm saying is, y'all are y'all familiar with her? Like before this whole thing dropped?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
she a head monster. She's a head monster, boy.
You damn right.
Oh my God. Yo, but
after slopping some top like that, you can't go into a church. That's all I can say.
I mean, she did, and she's pretty successful at the church thing. So we gonna get to all of that. I mean, she turned her life around, man, and
So says her.
I mean, yeah.
So what?
So she say, man. You know. I mean, but I mean,
everybody can. That's a
everybody
big
can
jump.
pretend to.
That's a big jump.
I'm wondering why that congregation is there, though. You know, are they there for the words, or are they there to see if she slip up a bit?
Something.
Yeah.
Damn. She was a head monster too. Oh my God.
But yeah, John, you gotta talk about John Witherspoon a little bit because he died. He passed away. Sad news. Actually, we can talk about him right now at the top of the show since.
How he died?
I have no fucking idea. I didn't look that up.
That nigga was
yeah, that's what I was about to say.
He's been old our whole lives. Like I don't remember him.
I mean, he was go officially, man.
I remember I saw a young John Witherspoon. Hold up a sec.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah. So I mean, rest in peace to a legend. And that's pretty much. I don't think there's anything else to say.
I want how the nigga died. Tell me how the fucking nigga died.
Nigga, you looked the shit up.
It just happened. They usually don't say anything until there's like an autopsy or something.
Yeah, I thought you researched the shit, man.
Nigga, I saw
he black and old. It was probably salt or some shit, man. I don't know.
Right. Nigga had diabetes.
Nigga said black and old.
You know, niggas died of foods and shit, man. You know.
Nigga said black and old.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, he passed away. He was a legend. He been famous and old forever. Like I've never seen a young version of him that was famous. So I mean, with celebrities like that, you just see it coming eventually. I mean, but how old was he? I forget. I'm trying to remember how old he was.
70 something.
Yeah, even in his 70s.
Okay, that's not.
He was 70 something.
That's not too bad, but that's still too early, man. For what exists now, and the fact that he had money too, like that's
Asians be living to 120 and shit, man. I'm trying to be like that.
Yeah, man, you gotta put the snacks and shit down, Marcel, man.
Snacks, nigga.
That be fucking up your skin, man.
Fucking up my skin. That's crazy.
Shit. But yeah, I got a tribute video we're gonna watch of this legend. Of course, you know what it is. Get into the watch together, like I always say. I posted it in the other chat.
Where that though?
The other chat.
Nope, I didn't hear you. My bad.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Niggas don't even be listening, man. Niggas say shit.
Really on that bullshit.
Okay, well, where that tribute video at? I didn't make this, by the way. Somebody else made this, you know.
We're not gonna get copyrighted for this?
Man, hell no. Some random person made this shit, man. You know. It's fine, man. Hopefully he ain't playing no modern song or no shit like that.
Nothing in this house. Every time I come in the kitchen, you in the kitchen. In the goddamn refrigerator. Eating up all the food. All the chicken. What goddamn it, big black naked ass wolf. Motherfucker jumped off the boat and ran over there. When it got there, son of a bitch turned into a man. Did the flip-flop shit on me. Like a hoe I knew in Detroit back in 62, 63. I go over a house on 6 for the sky. Who you talking in the bathroom. What you doing? You set tripping up in here? You set tripping up in here? Now you back off them, brother. You don't know me. I'm crazy. I'm from Detroit. I'll shake the brother up here. You know, a lot of smart women find blind men sexy. You know why?
No, but I'm sure you're.
What the hell going on here? Hey, shut up all that damn noise. This ain't Soul Train. Where's Don Cornelius with this stiff neck? Hey, you shut up all that damn noise. I paid $15,000 for this house. Who else is over there? Public animal? I can tell that fucking pole, bitch. Calluses on your hands. That's a hoe. And they good with grabbing money. Tell her go get some groceries and she grab it like this. That bitch a hoe. She knows she been on the fucking. Kids that did nothing but punks. I'm scared to take an ass with it. This is what makes you a man. When I was growing up, this was all the protection we needed. You win some, you lose some. But you live to fight another day. You think you're a man with that gun in your hand, don't you? I'm a man without it. Put the gun down. Come on, put up your dukes. Now you're a man. Your uncle picked up a gun too. He had to find out the hard way. 22 years old. You got a choice. He's all you need. All right? This is a new one. Take the ball. He sure looks like a handful.
When he gets like this, I just don't know how to make him stop.
Have you ever tried beating his ass?
Was the belt?
Yeah, this idea.
Damn,
All right, that was the little.
that's
tribute.
sad.
It is sad. I mean, he did a lot of great work. Later in his life, he started doing voice acting. Yeah, I mean, he's one of those comedians, man, that was always side characters and stuff like that. He wasn't one of those major comedians like Eddie Murphy or anything like that. He was a person that played a lot of side characters. And he got a lot of gigs, and I mean and he was up there in age, so it was crazy that he got as many gigs as he did. And I think he also I think he in Black Jesus too. He in a bunch of shows and stuff.
Is
so
he in Black Jesus?
I think he is. I think I heard his voice in that show. I think he is in that show or was in that show. So yeah, he pretty much everywhere. But yeah, sad news. Rest in peace. Now let's move on to something else here.
Yo.
Speaking of, is that Josh? What up, nigga?
What's good? What's good?
What up? Finna move on to the next topic here. Take Stone off here since he ain't actually here.
Fuck him.
Fuck him, man. Fuck Stone.
Damn right.
All right, what's next on the docket here? Let's talk about a Halloween costume. Let's do This Week in Racism, man. This Week in Racism.
Yeah, I like
man.
that. Yes, sir.
This Week
It's
in Racism.
offensive.
Pull that up.
It's
All right, let me go to
Niggas
the
out here
video.
tripping.
So Halloween, of course, a lot of crazy stuff
You
happen
finna
on
watch together?
Halloween. Yeah. People get bold. They decide that Halloween is the day. They lose their fucking mind. You know, they were told by everybody before this day that this shit was offensive. But on Halloween, just because it's so fun and festive, people that they can get away with it. But a couple black people like, nah, No, it ain't no free pass day. You can't be offensive on Halloween. And these two Spanish chicks, these two girls, I think they Spanish, I don't know. These two girls decided to for Halloween to wear Klan robes. And they got they got stopped by a couple of black people here. Let's watch the video. Take that shit off. They ripping it off. Did they followed him?
Yo, yeah, bro. They weren't playing around with them.
They did a lot of talking, not enough throwing hands.
I mean, it's not about throwing hands.
Look, I don't feel like shit. Yeah, I mean, I don't believe they should throw hands, man.
No,
man, people dress up as Klan members. People dress up as Klan members every Halloween, man. Let's not act like they don't.
I mean, that don't make it good, nigga. What the fuck?
I'm just saying. What makes this one more important than the other ones?
Yeah, I mean,
I have lived in Atlanta, Josh.
Because they caught them outside.
Wear Klan outfits.
Marcel, like, you gonna sit there and tell me you don't believe no one ever wore a Klan outfit on Halloween before?
But I'm not saying that they haven't. But I lived in Georgia, Alabama's the heart of the South.
I'm about to say, I don't care about Georgia. Let's ask Bush.
Hell no. Nobody is that bold.
Wear no Confederate outfit. Nah.
Yeah, I mean, no. Like if you an actual racist, you would never put that shit on. First of all, that shit is tacky as fuck. You look like, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck I was gonna say, but fuck it. But I mean, it just only people that just don't care. One of those goofy.
I saw that,
types
Stone.
You gotta be real ignorant to do some shit like that.
Super ignorant.
What is
I
Stone
saw that,
say?
Stone. Stone said he dressed up as a Klan member for Halloween.
Sounds heat. What? Stone.
He said he would dress up.
But yeah, I don't agree with the whole harassing these chicks and I think that's a little bit too much. Now you starting to get people on their side. It's like, oh, I feel so sorry for them. You're being harassed. Like, I don't think they needed to do all of that. Follow them around and shit like that. That's a little bit.
Nah. At that point,
that's a bit too much, man.
Once they like not attack them, but they rip the mask off and the patches and shit. Once they were just walking around with sheets on their body, you embarrassed them full well enough. Like, good thing they didn't hit them, because if they would have hit them, then everybody would have been like, no, like I see what was wrong, but you should have hit. It's a good thing they didn't hit them, but publicly embarrassing them was the right way to go.
Yeah, I mean, and like I kind of agree with Keek too, man. I mean, if you're gonna do it, you might as well go all the way. You might as well punch him then. All this loud yelling and barking and shit. It's like, just do what you finna do, man. Get it over with.
I was ready for them to throw the fuck down. That would have been way more entertaining.
That's what they were doing. They ripped. Imagine a nigga walked up to you and just ripped your chain off your neck. Like,
oh nah, we gotta fight.
They should have threw the hands first. Like, I'm not gonna rip the chain off your neck and then punch you. Like, what the fuck? I'm gonna rip the chain off your neck.
You can't do that shit. If you ever do that shit in one motion, it'd be crazy. You have to rip the chain off with your left hand, then follow up with your right hand, and all in one motion.
If I'm going with my dominant hand and I'm ripping the chain off with my right hand, I'm expecting a right hook. Like,
yeah.
Oh my god. But I mean, that's more of this video. So let's see if anything changes, man.
3 minutes. God damn.
Damn.
Wait, did that shit say, oh, wait, what that? That's a cigar. Oh, okay, I thought she said clan. Like, whoa.
What kind of
maybe they were the right like, shit.
What the fuck?
That's what I thought it was. I said, damn, maybe they were.
Like, nigga, that's not a costume, nigga.
That's the real clan right there.
It's the real shit right here, nigga.
And you know, made it worse. It's
I'm
like
tired of you niggas, man.
Bush, it's the sign. The sign's like black and red. So I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Hold up.
It's not work uniform, nigga. Stop. Oh, damn.
See, man, like, she's I'm gonna knock your ass, like, knock your ass out, man.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, I saw this video before and I heard her screaming it. I was like, why don't you just do it? Like, if you're just saying it, it don't mean shit.
Oh, she touching her. Oh, man.
Look, she hugged her.
She gave her a hug.
Nah, hold up. I would just like to say, these bitches ain't about shit, though.
Not really.
They ain't about shit. They
not,
talking
man.
all this junk. The second you touch them, you should have knocked her out.
I know, for real. She went in for the hug. I would have fucking.
Like, I feel your pain, sister. That is wrong what I did.
They ain't about nothing, dog.
And for the rest of my life, I will feel sorry for that. But can I please
I'm talking,
wear the costume for the rest of the night?
I'm talking about the black chick. They ain't about shit. A whole hug, you ain't do nothing.
We know, man. You know, I mean, and that hug, that's completely disarms niggas, man. Like that, a hug, man. That's our weakness, man. That's our kryptonite, a hug and shit, man. If you start talking nicely and you get that smooth talk going, that soft talk, that gentle talk to a nigga that's angry, like rah rah, they start like, what is going on? Huh? Like, why is that person not responding back to me with anger? They get confused, and eventually they'll start to hug you back, man. And you've completely disarmed them.
You gotta hit them. You gotta hit her.
You gotta hit her to break the spell.
You gotta break the genjutsu, bro. Fuck that shit.
Anybody watching?
Melanin is power, my nigga.
Oh.
How?
What the fuck? What the fuck?
They think they had a Black Lives Matter rally right now. Melanin is power.
She's wild.
Melanin is power. She's like, can I enjoy the rest of my holiday?
Yeah, can
I leave this doorway, please? I hugged you already, and I apologize.
Like this is not gonna get her to understand why this is wrong, man.
Not
It's a waste
at
of
all.
time. It's just yelling. It's just making a scene, and it don't look good. I don't understand this no more.
Why would you wear that? Come on. I can't believe y'all did some
I mean, it's the dumb shit I used to do, man. It's like I used to get mad at niggas for even saying something that I thought was racist, man. I used to get angry for no reason. I'm like, why am I mad? You know, I mean, look, I mean, now it's not the time to even fight this person. So, what is all this anger and hate gonna do for me in this moment in time? Aside from,
it take away from your main point.
That's when keeping it real go wrong, man. It's like, I mean, you could have said something and just move the fuck on, but it's like a scene now. You don't get nothing from this. Like I don't mind you saying something to her, but like, damn. No, you didn't, my nigga. No, you didn't. Why'd you put that shit on? It's like, come on.
You're not letting. I mean, even if you let her get a word edgewise, like, why'd you put that on? I thought it was okay. It's Halloween. At that point, we had a conversation like, okay, look, bro. Even if you think that's not okay, right? Yeah, you're Hispanic. You're not black. It doesn't necessarily affect you. Cool. But this not cool. Like if I dressed up as a Mexican, or whatever she is, right? Would you be okay with it? Like it's just not cool, bro.
I mean, that ain't the same as dressing up as a Mexican, man. It's like you dressing up as a group that hate Mexicans. Like ICE or some shit. You dress up like ICE or some shit. Like,
and people do dress up as Osama bin Laden.
Yeah, so yeah.
And no one ever bats an eye whenever they do it.
Because at that point, that's like that's okay, you know. Because people make jokes about 9/11 all the time and shit, right? Like, there's just some things that are funny.
I crack jokes on the Klan.
I mean, yeah, yes, but you don't see no one dressing up as the Klan, no.
Dave Chappelle did.
Like you don't see no one dressing up as Hitler. Hitler during Halloween.
Clown.
I've seen.
I haven't seen no one dressed up as Hitler during Halloween.
I know some of it would be kind of fire though. I ain't gonna lie. Look,
oh my
get a
God.
beard,
Shut up.
Nah.
Get out.
Get a couple nukes.
Oh, my nigga Stone.
Cool.
You just gonna carry a nuke with you, nigga? What the fuck you talking about?
Hell yeah.
I mean, people in Chicago do it all the time.
Yeah, Chicago niggas.
What's the
You made
difference?
nukes, nigga.
Damn right. Those niggas got
They weapons of mass destruction. I know that.
those niggas
Goddamn weapons of mass destruction.
One shot taking out more than one person, Bush. I know that.
First of all,
One person? Oh, got a whole block.
No.
They riding on their whole.
That shit'll blow up the side of a building, but that ain't taking shit out, man.
It's taking out more than one person.
Who gonna be standing in a line for it to take out more than one person? Like, man, maybe
It's
if a
a
building
bomb.
fall
Man,
on them.
It's a grenade.
I mean, look, if you throw it in a crowd full of people, then sure.
Yeah.
What?
But who gonna stay in one spot for you to shoot them when they see you with that big ass bazooka?
It's a grenade,
walking around,
Bush.
nigga?
Look. A grenade is
Nigga had a
taking out
Ronald number 9 had a
small
rocket
one.
launcher. Like, come
He
on.
did. He did.
He had a whole rocket launcher.
Nigga stupid, and they not gonna do nothing with it. It's like, why
All
you
right, keep
got
talking.
that? It's all show.
But
Just like in this video.
They just flexed it.
You gonna talk to somebody with a rocket launcher in his head?
Hell yeah, cause he black. I slapped
No,
it out
listen,
that
listen,
nigga, right? He
Marcel.
ain't gonna do nothing.
Marcel, what Bush don't get is, yes, there's a strong possibility he won't do nothing, but it's not a 0% chance that he won't do nothing. In that case, I ain't talking no junk.
Bush.
Hey, I'm tired of black people doing this show and tell shit, but never do shit.
They got 100-round drums on a pistol.
I don't give a fuck what they
on
got.
On a pistol.
On a regular pistol.
You know how hard that is? Bruh, they hold the trigger. They shoot a whole 100 rounds in like 5 seconds. You know how hard that is to hold, nigga?
Look.
You missing every shot. Everything you aim at, you're not going to hit. It's what you're not aiming at what you're going to hit.
And that shit just for show, man. All they going to do is kill other niggas with it. They're not going to do nothing with that shit. They might not even do that.
Why? So today gonna be that day. Today gonna be that day you just tested him. He gonna fire that rocket launcher.
He gonna blow his damn self up. I'm gonna be right on him.
You gonna run away from Bush. You gonna run for that nigga.
Right. The way you defeat a nigga with a rocket launcher, you get close to him. They can't shoot themselves. They gonna blow themselves up.
What the fuck?
He gonna blow himself up. Why would he shoot it when I'm right up on him? That's stupid.
What if that nigga want to kill himself?
Cause Bush, this man obviously he got a rocket launcher. This man obviously don't care about his life at that point, dog. Like,
exactly.
That nigga don't give a fuck. Nigga don't give a damn about what he got.
Nah, them niggas care, man. That's why they showing this shit. That's why they showing it on Instagram and shit. If a nigga really didn't care, a nigga would just be out there firing that shit off.
That nigga,
you don't post it on your Instagram first.
Bush just say he gonna speed blitz a nigga with a rocket launcher.
He gonna speed blitz.
You don't post them type of weapons online on the internet. You want people to see that shit. If you're really about it, you just do it. You don't never just post the shit.
Your rival gang member lives the street behind you. I can just point this at your house and blow your shit up. You be scared of that nigga. I can look out my window, aim that bitch, and take out your whole backyard. Like, come on now.
Nah, first of all, I don't live.
But imagine you the rival gang. You see a nigga post up his rocket launcher. You gonna be like, oh shit. You gonna be scared shit. Let's leave your house.
Why would you fuck up? Why would you fuck up money for everybody by blowing a building up with a rocket launcher, nigga? Ain't nobody.
They don't care.
Ain't nobody that stupid.
I gotta take out my op. What are you talking about?
Oh.
Like, that's what they care about, is fucking racking up points, and points is dead bodies.
I mean, you give me a story of a nigga actually shooting a rocket launcher into another building and killing people, then I'll believe him. Other than that, if you don't have that proof, then they not doing nothing. It's just show. You give me find me a story of a nigga shooting a rocket launcher at somebody's house and killing them, or a nigga throwing a grenade in somebody's backyard, or just got these high caliber rifles and shit. You show me some shit like that, then I'll believe you, man. Or a nigga driving a tank through the neighborhood. Because if that ain't happening, then they ain't about shit. And we got cameras everywhere, so that should be a
nigga
story.
driving a tank through the neighborhood.
Shit, the government do it all the time. They ain't afraid. When they bring out guns, they actually use that shit. Like they blew that nigga up with that robot. So I mean, We know these niggas ain't about nothing. They just showing the shit.
Dropping cops left and right.
That shit probably empty. That shit probably plastic. Somebody should have checked it.
Somebody should have checked it.
Niggas swear they hard. They got the new fashion since to wear vests now. Niggas swear they hard. All this show and shit. Stop.
Oh yeah, the bulletproof vest.
Stop.
Yeah, them bulletproof vests is trash. Them just is trash. Don't even look cool. They just is trash.
Oh my god, that's so
like,
garbage.
Damn.
Look. It's not a joke to play with your life, but if you see a nigga post on Instagram that he got an RPG grenade launcher, like, no, I'm not going around that nigga. I'm not going where that nigga be at. I refuse.
I mean, and you being scared of that nigga is exactly what he want. He don't want to do nothing, but he wants you to be scared for him not doing nothing.
Boys, all it takes that nigga to pull his fucking finger back, and that's it. It's over.
That's it.
I'm not playing with it. Whether I believe him or not, I'm not playing with it.
Well, look, I mean, hopefully you use that shit on these cops out here, man. And if not, I don't give a fuck.
That ain't gonna happen.
I'm done. I'm just joking. I love the police.
Do you?
Yes.
Get the fuck out of here.
My best friend is an officer, man.
You're lying.
But yeah, let's move on to the next story, man. Let's move on to the next story, man. Let's talk about Trump. Speaking of racism, let's talk about Trump, man. Now, this ain't nothing political, really. It's just that nigga he finally left his man cave, and he didn't like what he heard. So let me play you some videos here. So this is Trump at the UFC fight. So the recent one.
Why isn't he being a president? Stop coming to him.
Hold on, you ain't seen nothing about Obama going to basketball games.
Does Obama get booed like this when he go to basketball?
No, I'm saying Marcel said he shouldn't even be out. He should be in the White House doing president shit. I'm saying, hold up, they humans too. They gotta enjoy their lives too.
Bro, at least he was doing shit. Like, bro, he take executive time on the shit. He be going golfing like every day.
He lives a leisurely presidential life, bro. He ain't really doing shit.
He got people doing that president shit.
Now this is kind of odd to me because the UFC crowd is like, there's a lot of conservative niggas in there, a lot of trucker hats and shit in in that crowd. Yeah, a lot of beer bellies and shit, man. No, I mean UFC fights be like that too, man. Until the shit got blacked. I mean, there started to be more black athletes there, but when it first started off, man, it was like that shit looked like a fucking Nazi bar or some shit, man. That shit was just white dudes on steroids beating the shit out of each other, man. You know. But I mean, I was kind of surprised to see that. I mean, I guess it speaks to where the UFC is now currently. Because when it first started off, it was more of like everybody was it's just white dudes wearing tap out shirts and shit. Now it's just like everywhere. Now everybody's watching this shit, and it got a bigger crowd, a broader fan base or whatever. So people didn't like seeing Trump there. Some people cheered for him, of course, and he got a lot of good number of boos. I said boos. Here's another place he went to. Yeah. The same thing at a baseball game. Now you would think at a baseball game, that's
keep
well, baseball way more Spanish people than anything. But stop it.
I mean, that's playing.
Keep doing it.
But in the crowd,
keep doing it, bro. Keep doing it. Cause that First Amendment right there. I love that shit, man.
This was the World Series, yeah. So lock him up, man.
They too savages.
Yes, sir.
Melania always look like she don't even want to be standing near him, like for real.
She don't. For the clout and the money.
Like, that's crazy, man. So I mean, I guess it gives some people hope, man, that this impeachment thing really gonna go down. But
bro, that First Amendment right, man, I love it. Love it.
But you know the Republicans ain't gonna vote on that shit, man.
What you talking about? What you talking about? Not the primary vote for it, but the actual vote to make it a legitimate impeachment got approved. It was voted on by like a couple Republicans. Actually, it was like 250 something to like 193.
How many in that pool Republicans voted for that shit? Like 2%.
I mean, actually,
I think they're turning against him now.
Are they?
They realize his numbers are low. People don't really fuck with him as much as they did.
I mean, because before they just wanted to win. They like, I don't give a fuck. I just want to win.
We just want a Republican president. And now that they realize what they got, they're like, never mind.
Shit. I mean, but yeah, that's pretty much that with that. They just wanted to throw that out there. Let's get to this other news here though. Did y'all hear about T.I. and Iggy Azalea?
That old ass shit.
I don't.
He said you don't give a fuck about that.
That shit happened like a month ago.
That shit happened. That shit happened this week, man. Stop it.
That happened this week. Stop it.
That shit did happen this week, man.
No, it did not.
Bro, that shit happened like 5 days ago. That's not that old.
No, it didn't.
And Iggy Azalea responded. So, man.
That shit happened like 3 weeks ago.
That did, nigga. Okay. Fuck it. I mean, we don't got to talk about it. That's fine, man. All right, we got other topics, man. Fuck it. Let's move.
Don't nobody care about that bitch anyway.
Hold up.
Irrelevant.
Hold up. Yeah, she had that one music video. What music video was it? It was her. I think it was the one with her and Tiger. That music video was fire. Philly showed me it. That shit was fire, dog.
I mean, no one's denying.
Ass was everywhere.
No one's denying she got a fat butt.
I was mad when she declined that Pornhub thing, man.
Oh, I was mad too, man. I was mad too, man.
It was Brazzers or some shit.
I was hoping she did it.
You know how disrespectful that is for a porn company to call you out with shit falling apart.
She should have took it.
That's an honor, bro.
No fucking honor.
It is an honor.
That is an honor.
Yeah, it's like, your career is kind of collapsing. Suck some dick, you get some money. Like, what?
Damn
right. They offer that shit to everyone. They offer that shit to Kylie. They offer it to anyone that look good. Like,
that probably was before Kylie was of age.
This was right before. This was right when she became a billionaire.
Them niggas some creeps for that shit. What?
Isn't she like 20 now?
Oh my god.
Yeah, she's single now too. There you go do that shit, Kylie.
She better do that shit.
Sway, I ain't got a Sway freestyle, but I got another freestyle for this. This my favorite one.
No Iggy's freestyle.
Oh shit! I remember this. Her career pretty much went to shit after this. Nobody was taking her seriously.
Yo, turn this shit off.
Tire marks.
Oh, this is funny as hell.
Finish line with fire marks. When the green light starts to run train. Master, she know the pants got spit like a plaster. After a bench, her deal like go like dash, faster, motorbike faster. He gotta get a bitch, watch the
Bro, what is she saying?
When I win, they good like she got hoes on call. Got hoes on call, just damage it, that's my protocol. This many Australians are slow, no camera, I don't care who you are. No killer rap, gotta give it to you raw. Bitch, 1 point, when the pass me the joint, gotta twist this beat, I'm spraying my joint. Drink crack rap, walk till the pop, who know to the rap, city, no ticket, yeah, should he do it? No niggas from motherfucking nine. It's Iggy, not Jigga.
Look at that, like, what the fuck is she saying?
Shit kills me.
Well, your Blackston is fucking all the way up for this freestyle, man. She need to just, he need to talk the Queen's English, man. Like, what the fuck? Now, if you didn't know, she was imitating that Kendrick Lamar song. I forgot what it was called. Something Detox, some shit is like Kendrick Lamar did like a freestyle or a track.
Stupid.
And the way it started off was like she was imitating Kendrick Lamar's flow, and she's not really that good at rapping.
Sound just like him.
Well, I hate her, boy. Get the fuck out of here.
Sound just like him.
I don't know what the fuck she was
saying.
Yep,
sound just like him.
Badger, catcher.
Yep. It's a bunch of fucking gibberish.
That shit was flames, man.
Oh yeah.
I'm not gonna. She was spitting that.
If you would have put that shit over the poopity scoop beat, man, that shit would have been flames, nigga.
Yo, in 100 years, bro, we're gonna know what she's. Jesus Christ.
But yeah, I mean, the short of the story is that T.I. said he regret putting her on, and she came out and said
that about a month ago, Bush.
I mean, nigga, I got at least for people that didn't know, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, he came out and said he regret putting her on like that, and she came back and said, "You ain't do shit for me, nigga. Don't act like you wrote all my shit. Just an old nigga talking, man. Stay in your place. I'm out here getting money, and you still talking about me trying to bring a woman down." And she just killed that nigga. Eat the fuck out of T.I., man.
She ain't kill no fucking T.I. Stop it.
Her words were sharp like a knife. They cut, man.
Cut deep.
They cut deep. Like
hurt his feelings.
She was kind of right, man. T.I., man, you was cool when she was popular making hits and shit. You try to take all the credit, but when she started to fall off a little bit, you started to get a little bit pro-black. You kind of turned your back on her, man. That's fucked up.
Nigga, because she
sucked.
Nigga, I'm not supporting nigga after this.
Man, no, I don't fuck with that, man. I don't fuck with that at all, though.
Yeah, I let nigga go turn to him.
Look, I don't care how y'all feel about her appropriation or her blackson or anything like that. But if you her manager, if you a part of her record label, I don't fuck with any company coming out there and shitting on their artists or the people that work for them, their employees. That's fucked up. Like, come on.
What's the topic, yo? What's the topic?
I think if you sign the paychecks, you have every right to say some shit like that.
What we talking about?
We talking about T.I. shitting on Iggy and Iggy Ether and that nigga.
What did Iggy say?
She did not ether that nigga. Stop.
What'd she say?
She basically said, "You ain't do shit for me, nigga."
Let me play the Breakfast Club clip then. You know, Josh didn't want to talk about it. Let me fast forward to that.
Listen up.
She would have been like
white people liked her, and she didn't. And I feel like that energy.
Let me play her quote. Angela, you gonna read the shit.
To motherfuckers like him, you know, and
was 100. Thank you for that. But you were not a part of the Azalea took to social media to defend herself. She said, "Bum with this guy, shut up. The only song you were ever a part of was 100. Thank you for that. But you were not a part of the creative or executive process on that album, which is why I've always taken issue with you trying to approximate yourself with its success. Please move on and speak about artists you are hopefully actually helping and stop trying to bring me up for relevance. I didn't bring your ass up. No one is asking about you. I'm trying to be nice because I genuinely have better and more interesting things happening. But seeing a man speaking out of his a-hole and blurting out one thing in public and another in private for years is really infuriating. Keep it pushing, sweetie, and worry about what your next storyline is for Family Hustle."
I don't know what Iggy's case was, but I mean, that's most artists in general, white or black. When these Caucasians start embracing you, then all.
Oh, shit, man. But yeah, man, fuck T.I. for that. Keep your pro-black thing going.
Why fuck him?
I can't take the Breakfast Club seriously, man.
That was just his opinion.
You don't shit on your employees like that. It's like that's fucked up.
You do.
No, you don't.
Where you work at, where your bosses don't shit on you if you ain't performing.
That nigga lucky I can't slap his ass, man. I'll get fired.
But you would never but you wouldn't get close to T.I. That nigga, no.
No, nigga,
that nigga fought Floyd, Bush. He ain't scared.
Nigga,
he not scared.
Who you talking about? Who y'all talking? You talking about T.I.?
Yeah.
Man, T.I. ain't do shit to Floyd. It's like, stop.
Stop. Yeah, he did. Ran up on him.
It was 100 niggas separating them, man. He felt bold. He felt bold enough to run up on them when there's like 80 people there. He ain't slapped nothing.
He slapped that nigga in the mouth. What you talking about?
That nigga 50 Cent had trouble fighting Floyd, and that nigga like 8 feet taller than that nigga. What you talking about?
He undefeated for a reason. He could actually fight.
Give me a beat, Wonder.
Okay.
Oh, here's they try to give me the show the Sway shit. Here's the Sway freestyle.
A beat?
Yeah.
Man, just give us a hot 16.
What is this? I cannot
just
give you a
for
hot
my
16
Philly
to
coming
this
in.
hood ass beat.
You don't like that one? Well, you know, we'll find you a beat. We don't do this.
You do it over
I'll
beats.
find you a beat. You want to do it a cappella? A cappella?
Yeah, if you want me to tell you.
Let's go. Like, I like the accent, man. What's with the black accent shit, man?
Oh, acapella, that's good. Hold your cup for you.
I'm about to tell you a little story.
Okay, good.
How many spins you need? Tell me what you need, man.
Come on, man. Max me out, homie. Max me out.
And Sway, and that was my 16. See how I just did you like that?
Look at T.I. dick riding in the back. Come on, man.
Do you feel a certain type of way to make you tingly?
No, but tell me the story. I want to hear
it. All right, I'm going to tell you. Ready?
Go.
He got a house on the hill, sits in the valley. Said he trying to move on with life, but he still want to be a good daddy.
So I sit in a ride cause I don't want us overlapping. She spending money on Mac, that's cute. I get checks from them in Paris. Better check my tax bracket. What you think was gonna happen? Nagging, now he's leaving, and y'all broke up like madmen. These exes excessively hating on the next bitch. She no housewife, just desperate. I know you trying to let go, but accept it, cause the whole world is watching, and the paparazzi is flocking, and we fly shit when we drop in, and we shut down your party, man. His and her gold chains, gold watches, everything. His old girl, if she gon' hate, and she gon' have something to say when I hop out his new whip, fresh in some new shit. Damn, she is too thick. Who is this? Yeah, I'm his new bitch.
Yeah, it is. She talking about me.
I know. Superman.
I'll tell you, you good.
I
the
do.
best rapper ever.
You gonna take me back to Oakland, Sway?
Wait a minute, stop, man.
They go to Funk Flex now.
Kanye did not kill Sway, man. Stop it.
What's the name of your clothing line? We don't know. He was telling facts. I didn't even know Sway had a clothing line.
I ain't gonna let an autistic man, you let a bipolar nigga kill him like that. Sway, I was like, damn, Sway.
Yeah, Sway got a clothing line, Marcel.
What's it called?
We only know because
I don't know what it's called. To this day, I don't know what it's called.
Clothing line is FUBU.
Like, how long you been on the
That
airwaves?
nigga wear that Dada, nigga.
He said finish the video. Let me go back to the video. What happened in it?
No.
They said finish it, man. Hold up.
No, they ain't super chatty.
She make. I'm in Tennessee. Go ahead. What you want to say?
That shit is fucking trash, dog. Get the fuck off the airwaves.
Oh, come
Damn right.
What do you tell?
Boy, niggas, man. You can't take niggas nowhere, man. Damn.
Cause we honest.
Straight facts. That's fact. Somebody had to say it.
We
Yeah,
honest,
this
bro. That shit was
idea-
some bullshit.
You put Sway in an awkward position, man. He just bigged that shit up, man.
Get the fuck off.
Sway be gassing everybody.
That nigga Sway started sweating. It's like, it's all right, man. It wasn't too bad.
You know, this idea of pure.
Now, here's this story right here, man. So, everybody talking about woke culture, you know, the director of the Joker movie, everybody, fucking comedians out there, Dave Chappelle. And now it's Obama's turn to talk about political correctness and being woke. And here's what he had to say.
Never compromised, and you're always politically woke and all that stuff. You should get over that quickly. The world is messy. There are ambiguities.
Yep.
People who do really good stuff have flaws. People who you are fighting may love their kids.
But this nigga talks so slow, man.
You know, share certain things with you, and I think that
Yeah,
one
Silky Smooth voice,
danger I
though.
see among young people, particularly on college campuses, Malia and I talk about this. Yara goes to school with my daughter. But I do get a sense sometimes now among certain young people, and this is
Niggas
accelerated by
sped up
social
his
media. There is this sense sometimes of the way of me making change is to be as judgmental as possible about other people. And that's enough.
That's facts.
Like if I tweet or hashtag about
You know how
how
much money
you
you got paid for this
didn't
speech,
do
bro?
something right or use the wrong verb, or then I can sit back and feel pretty good about myself. Because, man, you see how woke I was? I called you out.
Yup, that's exactly how you fucking PC niggas is.
I get on
No,
TV.
it's not.
It's exactly how it
Watch
is.
my
Y'all
show.
feel better.
No, it's
Y'all
not.
think
Grownish.
y'all feel better about yourselves. Y'all ain't doing shit. Y'all just want to talk shit
You
on
know,
other people. That's exactly
that's
how these
not-
PC niggas
0%.
is.
That's
Tell
not
them.
accurate.
Tell them.
0%.
That's
Tell
not
them.
bringing
That's a
about
generalization.
Gosh,
No,
if all
they
you're
damn
doing
right
is
making
casting
generalization.
stones.
That's exactly how all y'all is.
No,
Y'all
no,
sit there
it's
and talk
not,
shit about
Josh.
other
You
people
said-
and think that makes y'all a
you
good
said-
person. No,
No,
exactly
Josh,
what it is.
Josh, you said, I'm okay with white people saying nigga. They say it all the time around me. I let my white girlfriend say nigga. Nigga, like, what the fuck?
I mean, if you want to.
Josh, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
Look, man, Josh is
fucking
of the
crazy, bro.
mindset that we've moved past that, man. You know what I'm saying? We are not slaves anymore. And I mean, if you got a little Iggy Azalea under your arms, man, you might well let her say it, man. She's already embraced the culture and appropriated. You might. I don't believe none of the shit I just said.
That just had to piss me off. Nigga, hell no, Josh.
I mean, but it's his
That's all
decision,
PC
man.
niggas.
It's his decision.
Out here look like PC principal Marcel.
No, bruh, no. Josh,
Yes, exactly who you are.
Look. Some niggas take it too far. You know that. Some niggas take it too far. But if you call a nigga out for saying some shit like, I'll let my white girlfriend say nigga. You're like, bro, what the fuck you talking about? Like, what the fuck you mean? Like,
So?
we gotta cancel. We gotta cancel.
Let me live my life, nigga. God, you over here judging me again. God damn. Let me live my life, nigga. God damn, I was there to judge your life. Like shit.
Nigga, that's just fucking crazy. Kanye West going to the fucking.
I ain't judging your life, goddamn.
Nigga, your life choice is fucking crazy. I'm gonna judge a pedophile, nigga. What the fuck?
Oh, you call him a pedophile? What the fuck you talking about, Marcel?
What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm just saying. If Josh said, "Let me live my," he's a. I'm gonna judge you, nigga.
Oh, you was making a comparison. Okay.
Yeah, like you're fucking wrong.
He ain't got nothing to do with me. Like shit.
Nigga, what?
Look,
if it got nothing to do with me, why am I gonna waste energy on it?
Because it affects you, bruh.
They got nothing to do with it. Not nothing to do with me. Like,
look, I'm not saying Kanye West directly affects your life, Josh, but this black man went into the Oval Office with a whole bunch of white people talking about time travel, and he was fucking Rick Ross. Like, come on, bro.
Hey, man,
like
listen. Niggas don't, Marcel, niggas don't come in our Discord calls and make fun of us for talk about One Piece and doing this shit. Let them niggas talk about their time travel, dog.
Nigga, they don't have the link. The fuck, they can't get
Let them niggas talk about their time travel, man.
Bro, it's not they. And you know when Kanye West go in there and talk about time travel and different dimensions and shit, and how his fucking disabilities are superpowers and shit, like.
What the hell's that noise?
Who is that? Is that Keek, man?
Jesus Christ.
You get some chips or some shit? What the fuck you doing? What the fuck?
Like, Josh,
that's my washing machine.
Oh,
God damn, I can't hear shit.
Can't hold a fucking conversation.
Yo, mute your shit.
I can't hear shit.
Can't hold a fucking conversation.
Marcel's getting lower and lower as the conversation went on.
Slapping pots and pans.
This nigga drifting away from the mic, man.
Thought nigga was walking away as he was talking. Like shit.
But shit, man. Kanye West bullshit, Josh. That what you said, letting white girls say niggas on bullshit. One say it and then she say it around her. And they say it's like a fucking virus, man.
Yeah, it's a virus, man. Yeah.
They got nothing to do with me.
But look, I do agree with what Obama is saying here a little bit. You know what I'm saying? People do take it too far, you know. Like people get criticized for using the wrong pronouns and shit like that. And, I mean, just small people pick at little small tiny things. Like if you bring somebody on that has probably said some fucked up shit, that you get criticized for it. Like I watch a lot of different types of YouTubers, like left YouTubers and stuff like that, and every now and then one of them say some shit that just pisses people off, and the motherfuckers get destroyed on Twitter and shit. And I'm like, damn, that's a little bit too far. I mean, look, I understand, but I mean, you don't have to get out your pitchforks, man. The same thing with this comedian Michael, what's his name? Michael Che or some shit, Michael Che, and he got criticized for using calling Caitlyn Jenner a he on SNL, I think this week, and there were people attacking him for that.
That is a he.
Josh.
Stop.
That is a he.
That's a she, Josh.
That's a whole nigga. He has a medal. He has medals in his house with his name on it. His name on it.
Josh, listen.
Relax. Why, how can you take a stand on that, but not you let this white?
The man got kids. Come on now. He ain't carrying them.
This is what you decided. The hill you decided to die on, Josh.
That's a whole nigga out here.
Josh, it's not a nigga because he's not black. That is a white.
That's a whole nigga.
That is a white woman.
Nigga means guy to me.
That is a white woman, Josh. Gender
That's a
is a
man.
political.
That's a whole man.
Gender is a political construct, but biologically, yes, that is a male. Biologically, yes.
Here's a little bit of snippet of it. Here's the guy I'm telling y'all about. I didn't mean to get into this whole other conversation y'all niggas was having, but here's the.
I don't know what the fuck Marcel was talking about. He brought up Kanye and time travel. Lord.
That's what that nigga said. But I'm repeating what that nigga said, bro.
Here's the comedian that got in trouble. Very famous black comedian, one of the up and coming superstars. But if you listen to the actual skit, you will know that in the skit he was talking about the past Caitlyn. Yeah. So he was talking about Caitlyn when she was Bruce or he, and it was past tense and all that. So it wasn't really misgendering or using the wrong pronouns and shit like that. But people got mad at this, and even if he did use the wrong pronouns or whatnot or whatever, man, it's like this is
who cares?
Like this is not what we should be fighting over, man. You know what I mean? This ain't the same level as the Sandy Hook, not the Sandy Hook. What's that? The Parkland shit that Louis C.K. said, or some of the shit that Dave Chappelle said. This ain't that of the same level, man. We shouldn't be coming at it with the same aggression, man. You know. That's all I want to say about this shit, man. So I mean, Obama has a point, and then we kind of see that with this Michael Chase shit. That there are people out there. I don't hate these people. I don't attack these people for being too PC or whatnot. Because people are trying to learn. People are trying to get to a certain spot, a certain place in their life where they are open to new things and they're trying to learn shit. And sometimes within your learning process, you gotta experiment. You gotta try it out on some people, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta call people out for not being as woke as you. It's all a part of learning, man. When you do that first crossover, you want to try it on the nigga, man. You know what I'm saying?
So Bush, I got a quick question. Are you fucking with a trans girl?
Look, man.
Hell no.
Look, man. If the lighting is right,
it's impossible.
Stop.
What nigga? What?
That's impossible.
Marcel, how the fuck? See, that's what I'm talking about, you, Mark. How you derail a whole conversation? We having a real serious conversation, and you turned it into, but you fucking trans girl. Like, what the fuck?
Nigga, I didn't say
that. Ain't even about that.
If that's where your mind is, that's where your mind is, bro.
What the fuck?
I said be with. I ain't say fuck.
What the fuck you think be with me? What else does it mean?
What they gonna do? Just chill? Like chill, go home?
I mean, go on a date, nigga. The fuck?
Sure, man.
Fuck him.
No, you wouldn't.
Sure.
Stop lying to yourself.
If my niggas
lying to
don't know.
yourself.
Exactly. Nah.
No, you
I
wouldn't.
don't know, man. I don't know.
I'll answer for you.
I'm
no.
not.
Okay, move on.
Josh.
I mean,
why wouldn't you?
Cause that's all. We not about to get into this, man. We not about to get into this.
Look, niggas are afraid to be judged, man. That's the truth.
100% transition. 100%.
I don't give a fuck.
Got a pussy.
I don't care. That's the inside out dick, man. What time we gotta go over this, man? Like shit.
A clitoris is an unformed dick. What you told you sucked it before, nigga? You ain't suck a clit, Josh?
Oh, hold up, nigga. You ain't about to say I sucked some dick before. Oh, you was in front of me.
No. Moving on, man. Goddamn.
You was in front of me. You had to throw some hands right now.
Moving on, man. Hey, yo, Keek, you still here? Are you done cooking or some shit?
You got serious for a second. This shit.
Yeah, you gonna suck some dick.
I think Keek, she probably cooking or something. I don't know what the fuck she doing. Let's move on to another topic.
If a trans girl looking like goddamn.
Hey yo,
like
Marcel.
You said Tupac,
bruh.
Hey, yo, Keek, you here, man? We need to get some other voices in here for these niggas going to something else. So we were talking about Obama's comments. How you feel about the PC culture or everything like that? People sometimes take woke too far and try to scold people.
Well, I think it's about holding people accountable. And yeah, there are some people out there who just want to be social justice warriors because it's a trend right now, quote unquote, or whatever. But I think everybody deserves to be called out for their bullshit. And if you can't handle the criticism, then stop being a fucking asshole and you won't have to worry about people saying shit about you.
Okay.
All right.
And also, there's nothing wrong with dating trans women. They're women.
Ain't no wrong.
They're whole niggas.
Stop.
Josh.
They got an inside out dick. Don't fall for it.
Right. and clips are unformed dick, Josh. So come on, bro.
Where the fuck you get that from?
Look it up.
This nigga.
We'll tell you everything.
Science, man. Anyway, let's let's talk about what do we talk about next? You want to talk about the teacher twerk contest? You want to play that video? We might as well, man.
That shit nuts.
we already in the weeds.
Oh, that teacher twerk. Well. Wait. I want to say I was watching that shit at the Breakfast Club. And Charlamagne goes, "Of course they was black." Yeah,
you can't suck dick and still not be gay, man. You know what I'm saying?
Stop it.
All right. Look,
I mean, it's true, man.
If you force to suck dick, you're not gay.
I mean, if you just suck dick because you want to,
you can't force me to do nothing.
You know.
I mean, look. I've never had the feelings to put a dick in my mouth, but nah.
I mean, but what if you slipped and fell and the nigga dick was right there waiting for you? And just went down in there. And
I'm gonna get up, wipe my mouth off, and I'm gonna leave.
So you gonna wipe your mouth off? Job well done.
I'm gonna casually get up, never talk about it again. And if he talk about it, I gotta kill him.
You see, what I'm talking about? I always talking about killing this shit, man. Nigga, that's the first round. That's why so many trans women are dying, man. This is the reason.
Dick. And then he started telling niggas I did that. I gotta kill him.
Niggas casually talking about killing somebody for some accidental gay shit that happened to him.
What? Yeah, you got to. You got
to.
You got to.
You had to. That shit can never get out there.
He's telling niggas that a dick was. So I gotta kill him.
Especially if he lying. Oh, if he lying, he dead.
Well, if you and your niggas is at the club and you a little tipsy.
Just say that nigga lying.
What happened? Wait, what happened, Bush?
I mean, you and your niggas at the club, you a little tipsy, man. You sitting in one of them little seat things right there, like a little half circle or whatnot.
Where you be coming up with these scenarios?
And you got like a bunch of people. You got a bunch of people twerking, man. You got a bunch of people. At first, it just looked like a bunch of women, but then it's like this dude a part of the crowd, and he just twerking on you. You can't really tell the difference because it's from the back. And this nigga just grinding on your shit, and would you push him off?
I feel like all this shit happened to Bush. He just telling us his life stories.
Bush, let a nigga try to come up to me and start dancing. He getting punched dead in his shit. I'll tell you that right now.
Wait, Josh, what you said? I ain't hear
Let a nigga come up to me and try dancing. He getting punched right dead in his face.
Look, Josh, you can't do that.
Yes, I can.
Homophobic.
Yo, Josh,
yes, I can.
Josh.
If that nigga think you gay, it's your fault.
Let me ask you this, Marcel.
You're not punching people for saying nigga, but you punching people for being gay, man.
They will come over here and dance on me.
That don't make no sense.
So if the gay dude that's twerking on you call you a nigga, you would be okay with it while he's twerking on you?
No.
That'll get.
If he just call me a nigga from over there, I'd be like, all right, cool. But if he come over here and start dancing, then all right, we gotta fight.
Wait, what? Nigga, what? Josh, it's your fault for looking gay.
What?
That nigga when it came to twerk, you ain't looking.
He said it's your fault for looking gay. Let's stop.
The way Bush explained this, I'm sitting there minding my own business, and this nigga just came over.
That's your fault, nigga.
What if you just chilling out like an outside hot dog stand and you in a line, and the line is crowded. You trying to get the hot dog. You're extremely hungry right now, and there's a gay dude behind you, man, and he accidentally touch your booty and caress it.
I'm at to go home.
You gonna take that ass grabbing and walk away?
Nah, I'm gonna put him. What the fuck you doing? Push him away. And if he try to bring us somewhere else, I'm about to whoop his ass, and then I'm gonna go home.
Now, the first grab is the key, man. If he grab your booty and you don't know who that is, and you think, and his hands kind of soft, you be like, oh,
No, nigga. No.
I mean,
I know there's a whole nigga behind me. What the fuck you talking about?
I mean, what if you did know it was a nigga behind you? Wouldn't the initial
How do I not know
reaction-
who's standing behind me?
I mean, look, you should go with the
You just
initial
got eyes in the
reaction.
back of your head, do you?
You just said we in a crowded line. How do I not know who's standing
Because
behind
it's
me?
crowded. There's a lot of people behind you. People switch in and out, man. You know what I'm saying?
But this there don't
That
make no
nigga
goddamn
has soft
sense.
hands, man. You know, you just can't tell.
Look, Josh.
People
Nigga, I
taking
have
the
soft
estrogen
hands.
shots
Pause.
and shit, man.
Hey,
You know?
Josh, all he wants you to say is that you're gonna be okay with a nigga grabbing your ass.
No, I'll never be okay with some shit like that.
Don't fall for.
All right, moving on. Next topic.
I'll fight for my life on some shit like that.
Let's speaking of ass, man. Let's talk about this twerking shit, man. I just needed a segue, so I had to talk about that.
Segue.
So this story is new to me. I mean, I've heard stories of teachers doing wild shit. Like every other week, there's a new teacher fucking their students, man. Like I wonder where this was at when I was.
It was a couple teachers. It was a couple.
I
teachers
was athletic. I was on a wrestling team. I was doing shit, you know.
I was on the back. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you look at the dude. You look at the guy that's doing it. And you like, man, this fucking this nigga. You be mad. Like, you like this nigga. You be mad.
They go for the low hanging fruit.
But I should have been a loser in high school.
Yeah, I know. I wish I was failing, man. Damn.
Shit.
I wish they'll hold me back for after hour study. So,
I know, right?
I should have never played no sports. I should have just sat there and not talked to nobody. I probably would have fucked some teachers, man.
Oh, that was this one teacher I was super into, man. She had a big ass boot, and it was this one white teacher too that she used to date Kurt Angle. That's all she used to talk about. That was back when Kurt Angle was big. He used to date that nigga in college or whatever. That was back when that nigga was like a huge superstar. It was like, oh, you dated Kurt Angle? That's cool. And she was fine as hell. And I used to try to write her stories and shit. I was simping hard in the motherfucker. But it was cool, man.
Growing concern.
Never once did she offer me some pussy, man. And I'm mad.
At one local school after
Ain't no
video
high school
surfaces
teachers that
of a
watch it,
teacher
yeah.
hosting
I'm
a
still
twerking
here.
contest during.
I'm still here. If y'all want to do it now, it's
it ain't the same, man. I mean, it ain't shoulder no more. It's just regular.
At least I can say I fucked that teacher.
It's thrilling, bro. They're not teaching no more, Josh.
Does cafeteria lady count, man?
No, hell no.
My cafeteria lady always been ugly, dog. Like,
yeah, they've always been ugly and big.
During a science class.
So this is a science class right here. Let's see, they're gonna show some
Growing
video.
concern at one local school after video surfaces of a teacher hosting a twerking contest during a science class. Our Faith Alford has more from Leland High School.
He's a black science teacher.
I was angry, I was disappointed, I was highly concerned, and I was very disturbed.
This shocking moment caught on camera and shared on social media, outraging parents. These videos shared on Snapchat at Leland High of high schoolers participating in what students are calling a twerking competition during a chemistry class. The most shocking part about all of this is a teacher encouraging these acts.
That teacher?
You got this type of stuff going on.
I mean, like,
oh, hell no.
You know, you got a teacher
he wanted the students.
encouraging this.
The teacher, known as Mr. Miller, is seen in these videos jumping up and cheering students on, all while class is in session.
The parents and the community don't know about this issue. And if we leave it up to the school board to tell them about this issue,
They're never going to know.
They're never going to know.
Mr. Miller allegedly paid the girls $25 each for participating in the contest. The video seen online.
No, they do it for free. You don't pay. No, that make it worse if you pay them.
Parties
you got them ones.
I told you.
No, you don't pay them on top of that. It's like it's bad enough that you got them twerking, but you paying them,
bro.
You paying them?
Told you, bro.
That look bad. Oh. And that nigga do look like a high schooler, man. There need to be an age restriction for these teachers, man. The younger they get, they start doing some crazy
part of the
shit.
class.
He graduated 2 years ago. The fuck?
By students, but not many parents. But when the Haneys got wind of this, they immediately contacted administrators.
Well, that night, it was like 10:30, 11 o'clock, but I didn't care.
Oh yeah, and you know what got them caught is the phones. Yeah, we see video of it. So yeah, The students probably posted up on Instagram. Man, Mr. Miller is off the chain. He off the hook. Yeah, Snapchat or whatever the fuck it was.
You did not just say off the hook. Old ass.
Was this 2001?
Old ass.
It's off the chain. Mr.
You
Miller.
not gonna let that slide, dog. No.
Mr. Miller is one smooth soul brother.
Nobody says shit like that, but
look, man, everybody say shit like that, nigga. That should never get old.
Just you.
That should never get old, man. Mr. Miller is cutting it up, you know. Anyway, let's play some more of this video.
I was so angry that somebody had to know.
Although administrators waited to address the issue.
And so they gave me their word. They was like, well, let us handle this.
Push us off the 2 weeks. We had to wait. And, you know, then we can address it.
With growing concerns, the Haney say the public address turned into a private matter.
So it was like the whole school board and the superintendent against us. So it was like 5 against 2.
Old white man more hip than
We
you,
reached
Bush.
out to the school district for comment. Superintendent King says this was a personnel issue.
For shizzle.
And was handled according to the Mississippi Code of Ethics. The video published during homecoming nearly 3 weeks ago, just now being addressed.
I would like to see that they hold themselves accountable. That's the biggest one, because you have to know who's working in your school.
The Haneys have a child that attends the school. She was not in any of these videos, but for them, this is more about safety concerns than anything else.
We care. You know, every one of them kids in that school have the right to have an education.
And be safe.
Reporting from Leland, Faith Alford, Delta News.
We reached out to the district as well as the principal, and they did not care
Schools
to
get
comment
wild
on the
nowadays, man.
I mean, yeah, man. I mean,
Not
look.
nowadays, Josh.
I should have been born 10 years later.
Nah, school been wild, man.
I'd have fit right in with this new shit.
I mean, yeah, and then next week, bro, you would die in a mass shooting.
Yeah, that's
Hell
stop.
no.
Now, as far as this teacher go, I mean, I'm sure he probably was a great teacher, but I mean, some things you just don't do, man.
Nah.
No.
I mean, he tried. The class
can
was
tell you was
the
no
class
great
was
teacher.
the class was stale and boring. He was like, man, you know what? I got an idea. Let's have a twerk
Shake
contest.
No, you don't have to do all that, dog.
17-year-old
Let's
girls
make-
shake your ass for money.
let's
Yeah.
make
Like,
biology
who said they
great
17? They could be
again.
this high school, they could be 14, 15, dog.
Yeah, them
Right.
kids young as fuck, man.
They didn't say what grade it was. You're right.
Got them twerking for $20.
You
You know how much? The $20
gotta-
is
you gotta-
a lot of money for a high school
In
student.
high school,
nigga.
hell yeah, that's lunch for the whole week. Like, shit.
Nigga, that's
Right.
hella snacks,
Damn
man.
right.
Fuck you.
Go to the corner store. Like, shit.
Exactly, man. So I mean, they. Like, damn, man.
That's fucked up. My kid's getting homeschooled. Fuck this bullshit.
What would the dudes doing?
I ain't doing that to my kids.
Those
They
niggas-
don't grow up
those niggas
socially
sponsor.
awkward. Fuck that.
Wouldn't it be crazy? He made the niggas twerk too, man. The little boys twerk too. Wouldn't that be some
Boy,
shit?
always gotta make it some gay shit, man. Always. Always.
Look, I ain't making. Look, equal opportunity, man. It's odd that he just
Me
made.
and the teacher would got to a fight that day. We would have got to a fight. I tell you that.
He was like, let me give you a little,
man.
20 stack, man. Shake it a little bit.
It's either
Do
you
something
shake
strange
your
for a little bit change.
Shake your ass or you fail. What you doing?
Going straight to the principal. Like, hey, yo, I'm snitching. Hey, yo, he over here telling me who's this. Go come back with the principal. Nigga. Shit.
Yo, that nigga would have got fired immediately if he had to do.
Wouldn't be my first, Marcel. That wouldn't be my first time coming back to class with the principal or the dean. Wouldn't be my first time.
Josh, you be snitching?
No, one time I had this teacher, dog. It was in college. She tried to do some bullshit rule. After 15 minutes, she locked the door so you can't get in. So what? This before I had a car.
If it's in the syllabus,
No, nigga. First of all, Marcel, when you in college, you paying for education. You don't gotta be there. You paying for that shit.
Yeah.
So it's not like this before I had a car. It was my freshman year. So I'm taking the bus to school. The bus came early, so I missed the fucking bus. I had to wait for the next bus to come. I got to class like 30 minutes late. I still can't. I could have easily just said, fuck it, went back home, wait for the next class. I said, no, I'm gonna go to class. I get there, locking the door. She gonna come outside. What you doing? I said, we're here to come to class. She said, no, you don't have to 15 minutes out of the door. And she closed the door. I said, all right, bet. I went straight to the dean's office. I said, yo, Dean. Like, I told the dean what happened. I walked back in there with the dean, dog. She opened the door. Like, no, he can come in. Like, that shit. No, but listen, at that
That's real
point,
shit. I mean,
like
you
I
paid
said,
for it, yeah. It's your
But
money.
I could have went home and went back to sleep. I ain't about to go all the way over there. You tell me I can't go to class now.
Exactly,
Fuck that.
man. You paying for that shit, man. Yeah.
If it says in the syllabus, if you late to my class, I'm locking the door.
I mean,
it's in the syllabus.
this
I don't
ain't
give a
high
fuck.
school,
I'm paying
man.
for this shit.
These grown ass niggas,
for
man.
this
These
shit.
ain't high school.
Marcel, what you fail to realize is in college, the teachers work for you.
Exactly.
You paying for that shit.
I'm in college right now, nigga. I know.
Nigga,
So the teacher try to tell you can't. The teacher try to tell you can't go to class. All right, bet. Go get the deed, dog.
Most classes out here, the doors stay open. There ain't no locked
Marcel,
doors.
it's the
doors
fact
open,
that it's the fact that obviously I can see if I was like an hour late, but I'm 30 minutes late. I'm trying to come to class. I could have just stayed home. I'm not about to go all the way out there and wait an hour for my next class for nothing. Fuck that. I could have been home sleeping. Now I'm going inside this fucking classroom. Best believe I passed that class that day too.
That's a real shit right
Imagine
there.
Josh walking down
Yeah, you can leave when you want to too, nigga.
What kind of bullshit is that? I can leave every time I want, but I can't come after a certain time. What kind of bullshit is that?
Nigga, it's in the fucking syllabus. Nigga shouldn't have been late.
No, fuck your syllabus, man.
It don't matter. I got inside that classroom though.
Yeah.
You did. You mentioned.
Everyone was rolling too. They was laughing.
That shit nuts.
Embarrass the teacher. That's what she did. She'll open the fucking door. Shit.
See, nigga. You ain't got that fucking C.
What color
I got
was
an A
she,
in
man?
that class.
What color was she, man?
Oh, damn.
She was white.
Damn.
I already knew.
Damn, she must have felt super embarrassed, man. This uppity nigga, man.
Right.
Already
Shit.
You need to stay in your place.
What the fuck you think this is? Shit.
All right. Let's move on to the next story here. No segue for this. We're going to talk about this porn star here, man. Jasmine Cashmere. All right. I mean, if you don't know her work.
Suck dick, now she preach.
Yep. Why not the first thing you go to, man? Chill, man. We know she a porn star.
That's what she did.
Look, man, here's pictures of her if you don't know her previous work. I posted those on the screen. And for you young niggas, you probably ain't familiar with her work. But those are her pictures right there. Now she's a Christian pastor, man. You know, after doing like 1,000 scenes in porno, she's changed her life around. And I think she hates the porn industry now. Like it's funny because certain porn stars take away different things when they leave the industry, man. Some porn stars like it. They like, I had fun. You know, I like fucking. It was cool. I made money. Some porn stars like, man, they got sour grapes. I didn't make that much money, and they treated me wrong and dirty.
They should have sucked dick better.
I mean,
nuts.
I mean, according to Philly and Marcel, she was the best ever, man. So she did her part.
No. I didn't say she was the best.
Hey, Marcel, you said that?
I didn't say she was the best ever. I said she did. You're giving that sloppy.
So stupid.
What he said?
I'm gonna beat my meat to her tonight.
She's a degenerate ass nigga, man. She Christian now. You can't beat your dick to her no more.
She's beating me. She's beating me.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Watch what the fuck you doing. Oh no.
Oh shit, Keith. What's going on over there? I need to hit that server mute. Oh yeah, she go by Nicole B. Jones now. She's the head of a church in Chicago. Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. I mean, as opposed to her alias Jasmine Cashmere, right? So I mean, yeah. Now here's a video of her. This is how she is.
About some porn videos?
No.
I say, but you getting bold.
A church video, man. Not her church video.
What kind of help? This is the kind of help I need.
That nigga.
Pour one out for Kikla.
Shout out to Leo, man. Shout out to what was the other donation? My nigga
Nigga said Shana. Oh man.
We are AMYE, man. Shout out to that nigga too, man. But yeah, let me play. This is her preaching, her pastor shit. Tell me if you like it, man. You fuck with this. Got the flowers and shit, man. That's the church graphic design shit. They got the assistant.
They made this shit on Movie Maker. I recognize them graphics anywhere.
You know the church put all their money into their pockets. They don't spend no money on this other shit, man.
But you know damn well that's Windows Movie Maker.
Those the default templates and shit.
Yeah. I remember using it back in my freshman year of high school.
I can't even read that, my nigga.
Yeah.
Lord, Father God, I stand before you, Lord. I don't know why you chose me, Father, because I do not deserve to be in this position, Lord. So I ask for you to receive myself.
Wait, is she really like
Yeah, she a real
pastor now, or she just up there talking?
No, she a real deal Christian pastor, man. She made it.
Easter Island still the same after 8 years.
That they may be
that
able
ass
to
still
be
look
built
good,
up,
man.
re-strengthened, and carry on to be exactly what you designed for them, Lord, which is victorious, which is wonderful, which is everything that you have instilled in us from the first breath that you kissed into our lungs, Lord. We thank you for this privilege. We thank you for this fellowship. We thank you for a time as this, Lord. We thank you for just bringing us through those storms, Father. And we don't
everything she's saying is nonsense.
The damage that we have inquired in this world, because we've all done suffered, Lord. But we want to focus more on how do we get over that suffering? How do we speak to those mountains? How do we get the strength, Father, to just...
I can't take this fucking Windows Movie Maker.
that shit horrible, man.
It just sounds goofy coming out her mouth.
Yo, Keith, you alright?
Yeah, I'm good. Bro, that shit was on my TV, and my mom walked downstairs, and she's like, "You watching porn on my TV?"
What the fuck?
No. Like, she was freaking the fuck out.
No. No, not the
Leo
porn, no.
Leo out for you.
I mean, that shit was kind of a little bit TOS, man, but it wasn't too bad.
To just lift us up, Father. We elevate your name on this day. We thank you for the blood that has been shed for us. We thank you for everything that you're doing in this season. We can continue to thank you, and it still will not be enough, Lord. But we just thank you for allowing us to be in your presence even when we were...
But yeah, that's pretty much it. We don't need to play all the 7 minutes of this. It's just casual, regular church shit. I mean, shout outs to her for changing her life around as she saw it fit to change her life around or whatever. I mean, I can't really hate on her, man. I mean, look, she wanted to make a move. She made the move, and she's successful at it. So shout out to her, man. You know, she want to turn her back on the porn industry. That's cool. You know,
your whole life shouldn't be centered around sucking.
Hey, man, let people do what they want to do.
Exactly. Stop making that bad.
Like, no more judging.
Let people do what they want to do, man. They want to be a porn star. Go ahead, be a porn star, man.
Okay, look, I agree. No, I agree, but my problem is with the religion that she's preaching. Like, no matter how many scriptures you read, I'm not gonna reduce the amount of dick you suck. Like,
see, that's the problem with y'all niggas, Marcel. Y'all always thinking in the past, thinking the future. That's the problem with y'all niggas, man.
Up to the future.
Being serious, bro.
Yeah, I never gonna get nowhere in the future. You keep being stuck on the past.
No, I hate when niggas turn to religion after they do some crazy shit for fucking their whole life. Oh, I turned to God and it fixed my life. No, it didn't. You still the same piece of shit person you fucking was.
How is she a piece of shit?
I'm not saying
because you're a porn star. God damn.
No, you shit on porn stars, man.
I'm not, bro. Listen. I'm not talking about her specifically, but her specifically. If she just, doing 1,000 scenes, you suck over 300 dicks. You feel me? Like,
so
no matter how many
did you count?
I get that. I understand.
There's some niggas out there that counted. I'm sure there's some stats out.
But honestly, it just rubs me the way with
damn, Marcel.
religion after they live their whole life.
Marcel, how you gonna feel? You finally find a girl and you gonna marry her. She goes, "Nah, I can't marry you." You go, "Why is it?" Because you don't fuck these 64 bitches back then. And she's this.
I mean, bro, that's in her right. Josh, like,
no, nigga, no, I got nothing to do with nothing.
Yes, it is. That's in her right. If she's not comfortable with me fucking 64 girls, then she don't got to be with me.
Look, we need to stop shitting on porn stars, man. Let them live, man. That's why.
Yeah, they're just trying to get their coins.
Exactly. And some of them
They doing something. They doing something all of us love to do, and they getting paid for it.
Exactly.
Look, bro, I respect. I have nothing against porn stars. I respect it. I just don't like that whole turn to religion. I see a new face of God bullshit.
Yeah, I don't fuck with that
born
shit
again
either, man.
stuff.
And
that shit's not fucking real, bro.
And she clearly she now is shitting on. She probably shitting on other people that are in the porn industry and shit like that. I mean, that's probably
you need
the
to
case.
Stop sucking dick, but I suck dick for like. Shut up.
Nah, that ain't.
I mean,
I want to go in on it. That ain't cool. Because
no, bro, I don't fuck with that religion.
Because that's just holding you accountable, to the person that you were back then. Like you can't move on. You always that one person for the rest of your life, no matter what you do.
No, I mean, obviously you can grow, but if I'm a fucking child molester and I molest 30 kids, I can't now just turn to God.
You gotta be so extreme with it.
You always going to fucking child molesters, man.
Murderers.
Always bring up pedophiles and child molesters, man.
If you're gonna take that standard. If you're gonna take that standard, apply it to something that you don't like to see the perspective.
Yeah,
so
man. I guess back in the day I played soccer. I guess I'm still a soccer player, huh? Like
it don't work like that,
different things have different measures. Like
I understand some things are more severe.
Being a child molester compared to porn is completely
I understand that. I get that, but it's the whole turn to religion, turn to God bullshit, man. Like by all means, if you want
on that fake stuff, but I don't believe that everybody on that fake.
Most niggas on that fake shit, they just want to feel better about sucking dick.
My thing is
doing that shit.
Let's take a.
Ain't nothing wrong. Listen, if you a girl, ain't nothing wrong with sucking dick. Don't listen to Marcel.
No, not at all. If you a girl, ain't nothing wrong with sucking dick.
No.
If you're gonna suck dick, commit to sucking dick. You don't have to.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Wow. What are you even saying?
Yeah, what are you talking
do that, man?
What are you talking about? Anyway,
you suck the dick, suck dick for all eternity.
No, I'm not saying that.
You choose to suck dick the rest of your life. Don't do nothing else.
Every day you gotta get your quota in. That's the only thing you can do.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if you
correct yourself,
Marcel.
Say it the way you meant to say it.
If you're gonna be a porn star, right? Let's say 5, and after that you want to do a career change, that's fine. And if they mistreated you during that 5 years about things we didn't see, say it, expose it, cool. But the only problem I have about it is the religion aspect. When you turn to God, it completely reshaped the person you was. And I'm not saying.
But that's her truth, though.
Perfect. That should be true, though.
No, it's not. That shit's
how you know? You're not hurt,
bro.
Man,
that
you're not hurt. How you know?
Don't speak my.
That religion shit's not fucking real, man.
Look,
that whole
it's not real to you. Of course.
Yo, Marcel, I'll say this. I'm not a huge fan of religion, but niggas actually believe in the shit they be saying, man. When it comes to religion, man.
Get that shit out of here.
Some people actually do, man. Yeah.
But let me talk. Damn, we got two different extremes.
Can't even fucking hear you, Stone. Shut up. God.
Just had Kanye, and we just had Jasmine Cashmere. Well, let's look at the two different people. One is actually taking the steps to become a preacher, actually taking the word, there's steps to becoming a preacher. Versus Kanye, who was just using this as a personal vendetta in itself.
Sell albums.
So of course there's gonna be a difference.
Most niggas do that,
but it's obviously if she's taking the proper steps and precautions to become a preacher. She
ain't no
obviously
way
taking
hell
it
she
seriously.
walked to that church and said, "I'm gonna be the pastor."
Yeah,
she had to work for that shit.
She wasn't trying to become famous or anything like that.
If anything, it's hard.
A better person.
If anything, it's harder for her to be even get into that position because of what her past was.
Exactly. She must be extremely good.
So obviously she put in some sort of work. Obviously she has some sort of belief that she kept pushing herself through a whole system that would probably destroy her because of her so-called sins. And for her to get to the position that she is, she obviously believes it. Like, why would she put herself through a nut of hell like that? Like, it don't make no sense. Like
a nut of hell or another? He talking about a bukkake.
And there's completely and even in
that,
like,
say shit about bukkake bush.
And if you want to talk about, and if you want to talk about some fake stuff, talk about Mia Khalifa. She's the one. Boy, I can't stand her. Like if we're gonna talk about somebody like that, then talk about her.
Just who abuse the faith itself. I understand that, right? But it's the whole religion aspect of itself, where now that you instantly turn to God, now that you're instantly a better person, and
it wasn't an instant thing though. This
faith isn't an instant
He probably had to
thing
prove
like
a
that.
lot of people wrong. Like they was gonna judge her off
and not even other people herself, because obviously she was in a different position, in a different mindset back then, where she was bending backwards and. Boy, her videos, man. I don't know. I got a couple of my top 10. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You just completely shit on what you was about. The point you was about to make.
I ain't gonna for a quick second. I ain't gonna lie. She got some heat, boy. Like for a cool minute, I think. Did I tell Philly? I think I told Philly for like a whole week straight. It was just her Jasmine Cashmere videos every single day.
I'm mad they don't. I'm mad they don't archive that shit. Like they don't have no premium black.
You download it.
I mean, like black on black. They don't have no premium shit. It's just black on black
like,
has been completely erased from the lexicon.
Yeah.
Like damn,
but I believe her in terms of the steps that she's taking to do it. She doesn't have to do the things that she's doing. She's doing way more. She's actually actively working on her faith. She's actually actively doing things like, and sometimes it takes faith for her people to believe that they made the wrong decision in their life. And I applaud her.
Maybe
to do what she wants.
Maybe it's just bias. By all means, I see that she's trying to be a better person. That's great.
Like, of course, there's people that do that. Like I said before, like Kanye, I think that he does it selfishly. Like he's really, it's really about him.
I think he's doing it to get on black people's good side again.
He's doing it for money.
That, and he's just trying to appeal to black people's love of Christianity and the black church.
I don't know of that. He called a whole bunch of black people slaves and stuff like that. He did say it a couple of times. Like he said that. So I don't know. But nah, Jasmine Cashmere videos. If you want to watch a couple, bro, I got the links, man. Like I'm gonna drop them in the Discord, bro. I'm gonna drop my top 10.
Chill, it's no nut November, though.
I don't care. Like I said day one. Like what you
beat mommy every day.
After I did, I was like, oh shit, it's November, ain't it? Like I don't even care, bro. Like look at come on, man. Like
I'm slapping my meat when I want to slap.
If y'all actually were about it, y'all would have done it any other month, man. Y'all gonna fail.
Whole year.
Hey, let me make a cancel. Matter of fact, I ain't got time to make one.
Ain't no cancel, no support.
Nah, that's not worth it.
You gonna cancel support?
We ain't about to vote over this shit.
Let her live her truth, man. What's wrong with you? Bush be watching that one YouTube channel where they be interviewing porn stars. Though, what's up with that, Bush? Like
you talking about the Holly? I mean, that shit is interesting, especially when they interview the black porn stars because they talk about the racism in the industry. Hold up. That shit is what's that? Holly Randall or some shit? She
be interviewing like a whole bunch of porn stars.
Interesting stories, man. There's a lot of people think porn stars are just like airheads, but she brought on a lot of people.
Exclusive.
I mean, some of them.
Breaking news.
Breaking news.
What's going on?
Tom Brady said the word nigga.
What? Oh
no, he didn't. No way. You lying.
Oh, let me go on Twitter.
Twitter.
Tom Brady.
You lying.
Hold up. How do I put shit to watch together?
This nigga's trending. Oh, he's trending.
How do I put shit to watch together?
No.
Hey, link it in the Discord. The other one.
It sounds like he said nigga, which he Tom Brady, so I'm cool with it. But you know,
goddamn, John.
I'm about to link it.
He Tom Brady.
Everybody say nigga.
That's Tom Brady. That's the greatest football player.
I know he let everybody say nigga, man. That's a real shit.
The greatest football player ever. Man got 6 rings.
He got 6 niggas too, man.
It's in general.
Yeah, damn right.
Oh,
Tom Brady do whatever he want. I don't care what nobody say.
Oh man, this nigga said nigga.
White people just can't let a nigga eat, man. You gotta say nigga, man. Hold up. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna I'm gonna put it on the screen.
I don't know if he did say it, but it sounded like it.
I'm gonna put it on the screen. I ain't got time to put this shit in there. This shit fucking up. All right, so let me play the audio here.
He said, "I know you my kryptonite, nigga. I know you my kryptonite."
Wait, hold on. What?
It's that nigga, bro.
They know you my kryptonite, nigga. Hold up.
Wait. They said that he shit his pants on national television.
It looked like It looked like national television. They know you're my kryptonite.
He said it was. Hey, I give him a pass. He said it was swag, boy. He said it was.
That's Tom Brady.
He said it so
He the real
casually.
Captain America,
He said it
Marcel.
so smooth.
He the real Captain America.
Whoa.
Hell no.
Respect that nigga Steve Rogers.
Yo, Marcel. Tom Brady.
Hold on, wait, Marcel. Wait.
Hold
Hold on, Stone. If we go into that video, that same video we just linked, but if you look in the description, it says as a black person, hell yeah, when you have 6 rings, you can say whatever you want. Go on, Tom. Be the best you.
No.
Like Marcel. Tom Brady is the closest we get in the Captain America.
To the real Captain America.
It's the closest we get.
He's the closest thing we have
These
to actual
niggas
Captain
switch
America.
quick to the
Come on, bro. Give him a pass.
When did I switch? But I've always said Tom
Oh
Brady.
man, Josh consistent, man. I don't know about this nigga Stone. Though.
I've always Tom Brady
said
doing
it
what he
once.
wants to do.
He
do whatever
said
he
it
wants.
once.
He
said it
He
once.
said it
Crazy.
Tom Brady can do
He
what the
said
fuck
that
he
shit.
wants to do. That's Tom Brady, damn it.
That's fucking crazy, man. Y'all niggas tripping.
Yeah, that nigga Josh dick riding hella
That's
hard.
the greatest football player of all time. We're gonna put some respect on it.
Super dick rider.
Josh definitely would have been a house nigga. Killing all the other slaves.
Hell yeah, I out there picking no fucking
To obey master.
I got me fucked up. I hate manual labor.
They would have been planning
Oh,
a
yeah, I
fucking
don't-
slave rebellion, and Josh would have snitched.
Yeah,
You know
I
damn
don't-
well they
Exactly.
argued the house
Yeah.
nigga spot. You'd have took that shit too.
Hell no.
Nigga lying out his ass.
Nigga used to get fucking raped by the fucking masses. Nigga, come on now.
Hey man, be in that sun all day.
So you were pick cotton,
The house niggas got to fuck the master's wife.
and then they get fucked by the massa. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
Nah,
I mean
nigga,
they
you
used
just
to,
made that shit up.
No, it's true. No,
The
no,
girls
no.
would.
Fuck them.
Yeah, they used to fuck the
fuck 'em,
dudes too,
Josh.
especially in Jamaica, places like that. Yeah,
They used to fuck
that's why
them.
they hate. That's why they.
That's why they so
homophobic. They used to get
For
fucked.
real.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah,
Josh,
used to have.
you would rather take dick than pick cotton?
Huh? I ain't say all that.
Why you gotta choose? You gotta do both either way.
Look, but
you gotta do both.
Look, see, man.
Either you a house
These,
nigga
wait,
or
see, these niggas always derailing the
Marcel, did
conversation,
you not say
man.
Captain America could say it, nigga?
Captain America can't say nigga. He
Who's
saved
the
my
closest thing we
motherfucking
have to a
life.
real life Captain America?
Chris Evans. Nigga.
No, nigga, it's fucking Tom Brady.
Look,
It's Chris Evans.
first of all, not everybody agree that Tom Brady is Captain America. Like some people are Giants fans, man. They don't like that. You know,
Oh, sorry. I feel bad for them.
some people are Eagles fans.
crazy.
You know, Raiders fans, Seahawk fans, Cardinal fans. I mean, just fans out there, man.
I've never met a Cardinal.
Stone not even a Cardinal fan. He from
I
Arizona.
had an NFL Cardinal hoodie, but I just bought that shit because it was.
You sure it
cheap.
wasn't the St. Louis Cardinal, the baseball team?
No. It was the actual team. It was cool as fuck. I got it from NFL Network, NFL.com. I only got it because
Nigga
it
had
was
a fucking
cheap
St.
though.
Louis Cardinal. This is talking about it's an Arizona Cardinal.
No. It was red. What the fuck you talking about? It was red. It was cheap.
Yeah,
though.
St.
That's why I
Louis
got it.
Cardinals was red too.
No, nigga. I know how they fucking logo look, nigga.
All right, I'm just saying. Just making
Bitch, I
sure.
watch football, so stop it. But yeah, but that shit was the cheap. The point being that that shit was the cheapest thing there. You know?
Shit is fucking crazy.
But yeah, I mean, how do y'all look? Y'all think he said the N word, and if he did, do you? I mean, I guess Josh don't care about it. Marcel, you kind of feel some way about it.
I don't give a fuck. That's Tom Brady, nigga.
But look, honestly, that was a very bad recording or whatever it was broadcast.
Yeah.
I don't think he said nigga. It just sound like he said nigga.
Yeah.
And we making it.
Oh man, my nigga Morty.
There's no way to validate if he's nigga or not. He's probably just gonna be like, I didn't say that shit.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I mean, you gotta let him go.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're kind of right. Yeah, and that shit just in the tunnel, and you know, I mean, he been playing football.
You know, there's gonna be cameras. He ain't say that shit.
Football for a
There's
long
too many
time.
people around, bro. He ain't that dumb.
He said it's
They
so white.
They ain't that dumb to stop him.
In a happy-go-lucky way. Just he was so white with it.
Oh, what's up, my nigga?
They ain't that dumb to stop him. Let one of his teammates say something. Tom Brady go next day they getting traded. Watch. I mean, they say something wrong with it. They get traded next day.
I mean, let's be clear though, man. That nigga did have a Trump hat in his locker, man. I mean, y'all niggas is cool with that.
If you keep winning me football games, hell yeah, I'm cool with that.
Yo, Josh is
listen.
This shit's nuts.
He the quarterback. He the quarterback of my favorite football team. Of course, I'm gonna be cool whatever the fuck he do. As long as he produces on the football field, that's all I care about.
But Josh, these niggas, they have they're people. Josh, they're not robots. They do shit.
Okay, listen. I'm not a fan of. Did I become a fan of Tom Brady because of his people? Him being a person? No. Okay, I'm a fan of him because he played football. I don't give a fuck about what he does in his personal life. Win me football games.
If Tom Brady was out here raping bitches, I'm sorry,
nigga,
raping women.
Aaron Hernandez is out here killing people. I still rooted for that nigga.
I did too,
crazy.
man. Right.
Exactly.
Yeah,
he's out here killing people. Marcel.
You know, that's interesting. That's kind of interesting right there.
When Aaron Hernandez got caught, and we found out what he did, the first thing came on my mind, I wasn't mad that he killed people. I was mad that the Patriots season was fucked. That's what I was mad about.
Crazy, bro.
Your priorities is fucked up.
I was like, God damn, now we gotta work twice as hard.
That nigga was good. That nigga, he was
the same thing.
No, he was better than Gronkowski. We
was.
had both of them niggas. We had a double tight end set.
He ruined their whole fucking career.
We had two tight end wide receivers.
We'd have had 2 more championships. He ain't got there murdering people.
That nigga was, yo, like, man, he ain't murder all. I was denying.
Yeah, I was like, nah, he ain't do that shit. That's the first guy I said, he ain't do that shit.
Niggas just jealous because he's so talented, man.
Yeah. And then once he did it, when we found he did do it, I was like, man, fuck this nigga, man.
Like that murderer. Look at him.
Ruined the season.
I always knew he killed people.
You're not mad at the niggas you're not mad at this nigga for killing people, but you mad because he fucked up the season.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm mad about.
Josh, these niggas are dead.
Okay.
I mean, look, that is a true statement. Like, he kind of right, man. Like,
I ain't know them niggas.
Let's stop pretending like we care about everybody in the world.
Yeah, you ain't know them niggas. You don't give a fuck about them, Marcel.
Look, I try to be as PC as possible, but it's kind of bullshit to be pretending that.
I'm not gonna say, no, listen. I'm not gonna.
People die every day, Marcel. You don't go there. You don't go there more than that.
Listen, I understand that because obviously I don't know everybody in the world. I don't have emotions for everybody in the world, but I care about these niggas as people. I have baseline emotions for everybody, like you. And if a nigga like let's say if my favorite rapper fucking out here raping bitches or killing people and shit, right? I can't like that nigga no more. He's going against my principles. Like, what do you mean?
What you don't listen to rap or something?
Yeah, like what rapper? What is your favorite rapper? He ain't never killed nobody before. Or hurt nobody.
You ain't bumping no Gucci.
Gucci done put some people in the dirt. I fuck with the baby. The baby done killed somebody. I fuck with him.
Yo,
wait, who?
That was
self-defense.
The
baby.
Yo, the baby killed somebody out of self-defense.
You know, did the baby kill somebody regularly?
I mean, he did. We know that. It's evidence. We know he killed people. That's on the books, man. Look.
So what, you gonna start listening to him?
Look, that nigga need to wear that Riddler outfit everywhere he go though. Like,
if it comes out tomorrow that LeBron James is a serial killer, I'm gonna say, hey, you know what? He's still the GOAT.
Hey, it's time for me to slander Bron if he become a serial killer. You already know. I'm going after every Bron sexual.
I'm guilty of it.
Yeah, nothing to do with him playing football, basketball, Morgan.
What?
You know it. Nothing to do with him playing basketball.
Bron sexual. That's what they call it LeBron.
I'm still gonna target them, Josh. It don't matter.
You said LeBron is sexy.
No,
what?
It's somebody that dicks right LeBron. They call LeBron sexual.
Always some homophobic shit. Like they used to call Mayweather fans Flo-Mos, and it's always some gay shit. Flo-Mos.
What? The fair? I thought.
Flo-Mos. Always some
Flo-Mos.
Flo-Mos.
Homophobic.
Sound too great.
Pacquiao fans used to be called Pac-Tards.
Yeah, I'm about to say Kobe tards. I mean, Kobe fans be Kobe tards.
Yeah.
Just ableist and homophobic.
Jordan fans, old heads.
I mean, let's be real. Morgan, let's be real. If a nigga on your favorite team got arrested for some shit. The first you gonna be mad about is, damn, why the fuck this nigga do that dumbass shit? Now he ruined the scene. That's the first thing you gonna be mad about. Let's be real.
That's true.
Let's all be real. That's the first thing you gonna be mad about. That nigga do this dumbass shit. Now he ruined the fucking season. And then afterwards, you'll be like, damn, he killed some people. Damn. But your first initial reaction is like, what the fuck? Season gone. Like shit.
Because you're connected to what he's doing. You're emotionally connected to whatever the fuck he's famous for.
Yeah.
Right?
So that's your first initial reaction is, damn, this nigga ruined the season.
It is.
Like
But
shit.
you have to learn how to separate yourself. Like, damn, this nigga out here living double lives on that Manson shit, killing niggas, eating them and shit. Like,
You know,
that shit nuts.
Marcel and Bush, you remember this? Me and you was in the call talking about, man, we should work out a deal, man. This nigga in jail, but he gets to still practice and show up the game. Like, we sit there,
that was clearly a joke, Josh. I did not mean anything I said there.
But and they had came out and said that, I'd have been fine with it.
I'd have been like, man, the league is okay with it. You know, the commissioner said it.
I mean, yeah, they okay, man. That nigga was nice, man. He was nice.
Did y'all already go over the adult star that found Jesus?
Yeah, we just finished that one.
Who was it? Jasmine Cashmere?
Yeah.
Shut up, Bush. You
God
really
dang,
man.
She was a goat,
Shout out
man.
to Mr. Anime $2.
Why everybody gotta find Jesus?
Ain't nothing. Some people need to look for things outside of themselves to make life bearable, man. And
man, I'm for all that, man. Go do some more porn.
What? Porn was cracking her mind.
You don't need fake ass religion to make yourself a better person, man. Fuck that shit.
First it was Kanye, now her.
And look, I don't have a problem with religion. I just don't. No, the only issue I have with religion is that it's used to butcher and bash people over the heads with it.
Religion in the world. That shit, specifically Christianity.
It's used to insult and demean people, man. But if it's just like a peaceful religion, and you know people just like Scientology, man. That's my favorite religion, man. Scientology. They not insulting other people, other groups of people, man. They just believe in
that's a cult, not a religion. They be fucking up their own members, making them go bankrupt, putting them on boats and abusing the fuck out of them.
Yeah, but it's in house, man. They not fucking with nobody else but themselves.
In house.
Religion ain't shit for nobody. Fuck shit up and mind control.
Look, man.
Dang, but if you told me that if we got rid of religion,
what you say?
What? Hello.
Oh, they're muted.
Hello.
What?
Anyway, all right, next topic, Bush. Next topic.
Y'all niggas with these mics, man. Damn. Look.
Hold on, can we talk about the power thing? Cause Stone here now.
Oh, the
You
power.
watched the episode, right?
Oh yeah. What you wanna? We can talk about the power shit. What you want to talk about that?
Can we talk about what you think? You think the GOAT did it?
Actually, you know what? Actually, I didn't even watch the episode.
Oh man.
Fuck power.
No, look. You can feel free to spoil it. I'm gonna go over it anyway. You can spoil it. What happened?
Well, we're just gonna talk about the last part. You know, Ghost got shot at the end.
And it was a cliffhanger. We don't know if he alive
Man,
with it.
Everybody pulled up to the club with guns.
Wait. Don't spoil me.
Didn't you just say they can talk about it? Then you gonna go don't spoil it?
I'm gonna watch it as soon as I'm done here anyway.
People mad because Ghost finally telling them the truth.
No one can stop me. He said that throughout the whole episode. Then somebody said, "All right, no bet. Stop me. I bet."
No, I mean,
was sunning them the whole episode too.
Look,
Andre, little bitch. I was like, you know the last episode when he pushed Tasha in the forehead.
Oh, that's so.
Oh yeah. That became a meme.
I knew it was as soon as I saw it. That's an iconic moment right there.
That boy really turned into Ghost.
It was a hard push
when you watch YouTube and it say skip ads and then you see him push it, oh man, that's exactly what I be doing.
I knew that shit was gonna be coming. The way they filmed it, everything was perfect right there.
Yeah.
Scene, man.
That nigga was mad as shit.
That nigga went crazy on her ass.
There was a picture of her too with like her hairline was back and then the quote he was like, "Ghost push that mofo back."
Niggas out here memeing domestic abuse and shit, man. It's crazy.
Man, that was not no domestic abuse.
He just
Tasha
booped
deserved
her.
that
That
shit.
nigga, no, he roughed her up. He
that
threw her ass against the refrigerator and scratched her arm up.
Oh yeah, he
deserved
did.
it, bro.
Yeah.
She deserved it.
Nah.
Fuck Tasha, man.
She did deserve it.
But yeah, you saying
Fuck her, bro.
Ghost is telling the truth, man? He not fake no more. He being himself.
He was. He was
Hell
being real with
yeah.
everybody.
Did he? You
Bro,
said he
Ghost-
was. That
bro,
nigga
Ghost
dead
is the
there for
realest
real.
nigga in that show, bro.
We don't know if he dead or not, but he got popped.
He did. He fucking did. He better be dead.
How was they gonna do a spinoff without? I mean, Ghost gonna be gone.
I only watched the show for Ghost.
Tyreek is gonna be the next.
Heck no, I watched for Tariq. What you mean?
You stupid.
Who
the fuck?
Tariq is the best reason for this show. The best part.
You dumb as hell. Who
How am I
raised
dumb
you?
for liking a character?
Who
Because
raised
that
you?
nigga's
What?
trash.
He the
You
worst
like
character in the
trash.
show.
If he's the worst, why is he getting his own show? Don't make no sense, boys.
I have no idea because niggas like you exist. That's probably why.
A nigga like me, I just started watching Power, and I realized he was a goat.
Tasha is the worst.
Oh, you binged all of that shit up until this point, huh?
Yeah.
God damn,
I
you
feel like
must have enjoyed that shit.
I feel like I skipped probably like 2 episodes, but it didn't matter.
Hey, that's how good it is. He skipped some episodes. Yo.
I mean, yeah, I don't see why people hate the last season like Stone is. Pretty good.
That shit is
That
trash.
that shit great.
On that
That
bed,
shit
just
great.
go.
That shit.
Nigga,
No.
you tripping. That last season is fucking baller, bro. That shit
Tariq put out the gun and said, "You ain't my fucking father."
Y'all niggas like that dumb
that
shit with
boy
no
was
substance,
grateful
man.
with a
Just
motherfucker,
popcorn
Nigga,
shit,
there was
man.
nothing. Nigga,
His dad
there
kept
was
lying.
nothing.
His dad
There
kept
was
lying
nothing
to
but-
him.
Yo, that nigga Tariq said selling drugs is genetic. Man, get his dumb ass out of here.
It's in his genes. That's a fact.
No, it ain't.
Bush,
Before he met
Bush,
Kanan, then when he didn't know shit about that.
But hood niggas be saying that shit, dog. They be
Yeah.
saying that
Niggas
shit.
stupid as fuck.
Well, they
He
also
met
cool
Kanan
and
when he was
stupid,
like 9
so.
years
Then they just
So that shit
admit-
realistic.
They
So y'all
admit-
being mad at the show for being realistic?
They admit that the man is their daddy, man. Okay, that's cool. They want to do that.
Bro, what are you talking about? Bush, you on that bullshit all the fucking time.
And then
It's in their
Tasha, the
genes, man.
enabler.
Who gave him the genes? Who gave him the product? That's their
Tasha,
daddy.
horrible mother, man.
Bruh,
Horrible.
But Ghost said, "I'm gonna
It
take
was-
a hit
it was
for
all
you if you
It was
talk
all
for this."
Kanan, bro.
And then he said, "Nah, I can't do it no more."
Nope.
What?
You know what? The real storyline they should have went with was that Tariq was Kanan's son secretly. That would have been a way better storyline. It would have
That shit would have been trash.
No, because everything would have made so much more sense, right? Because it was a certain point in like the last season and the season before that where Tasha was giving Kanan these certain looks, and she just never felt comfortable around him. That would have been a cool ass.
Yeah, but they were twins though, so both of them been his.
Oh, you talking about they weren't no fucking twins with nothing but like.
Yes, they
Yes,
were.
they were. They were
No,
twins.
They said that in the show, but we know that shit. Nah,
How you gonna not believe it if it's in the show?
that shit trash.
Bush, what?
What?
That nigga
Oh,
Tariq-
this might be true, but I'm not gonna agree with it.
That shit
He
just,
got his own theories.
yo, that shit just terrible writing, man. I can't fuck with this show.
Nigga.
Like,
Because they're twins, that's terrible, right?
no. Like the whole point, the whole reason of him, like he turned to drugs. He started selling. He had a great life. He was completely set up. His father was out the drug game. His father was putting him in private schools. There's no legitimate reason for him to want to sell drugs.
Nigga.
It's in his blood, man. It's been explained.
And on top of all of that, drugs is the reason that his family is even fractured in the first place. And isn't that the reason he hates his father, because he ruined their family?
No,
But really,
he
their
hates
family
his dad because
no,
he kept
no.
lying.
That's
why he hate him.
Because he said your father's lying to you, and he realized everyone in my life lies to me. So I'm gonna do what the fuck they
Why
do.
did if everybody lied to him? Why the nigga hate his father more than everybody else?
Why what?
Why he hate his father more than everybody else if he realized everybody lied to him?
Well, it was mostly his dad. Yeah.
He's lying him the most.
Man, get that dumb shit out of here, dog.
How you not gonna go off the story, man?
Everybody parents lie to them. That don't mean you start selling drugs.
He said he would take a hit for him.
That
Come
shit
on.
stupid.
He would go to jail for him, and he said, "Nah, I can't do it no more." B. What?
Who said that? Who said
And
he
they
would
was
take a hit
lying.
for him?
Ghost, remember he said, if this Ray thing come back to you, I'm gonna take it for you. I'll go to jail.
And then
you
you
talking
see
about-
after your father put
Yeah.
a gun to your head and say, "Little nigga, I will off you."
Yeah,
like bro.
in the middle of the night.
In the middle of the night, he woke that nigga up with a gun to his forehead.
Tariq is trash, man. I don't
Yeah,
want to like his acting is bad. Everything about him. That whole thing where he tries to pretend to be smart, like, and it's like.
But Bush, that's how a regular kid would think. Like an advanced kid like Tariq. That's how niggas think, Bush.
I don't like
You
his
want niggas to
voice
be
that much, but his character is great.
That nigga's
he has a great character.
How y'all like that?
He's way better than Tasha, that's for sure.
Damn right, bro.
Everybody trash. Tommy the same note. That nigga get with somebody, then he kill that person or they die. And he mad at
Yo, Tommy.
That's the story.
I hate that part too. Every time I go to him with like he said, I never shot anybody you love. You killed every single person you love. And if you think back on it, he did. He killed Holly, his father. Everybody he loved, he killed.
Almost killed his mom.
He almost tried to kill his mama too, yeah.
But then again,
set up all those.
Yeah, Ghost set up his dad though.
But his dad was trying to snitch.
He was, but he was snitching on everybody but Tommy though.
Tommy would have still killed him anyway, because that's the reason he killed Holly. Because Holly was just not going to fuck with him either. Holly was going to snitch on everybody but him too. Because Holly wanted him to be his own man.
I'm glad Holly died though. I'm glad she got out of there.
So I mean, he killed Holly for trying to fuck the crew up. So yeah.
And it was mainly because of Ghost. Ghost paid her the money to leave.
Man, Ghost's the best kid. He's trying to save everybody. Y'all, like, they're horrible. He's horrible people.
It was a great character to start trying everyone. No one can stop me. No one can stop me.
He ain't start trying nobody.
He tried to get out. Well, y'all didn't see the last episode. He tried everybody.
Hold on.
Morgan. He didn't try anybody.
He put up to that.
He didn't try anybody. He
ain't tried Tate.
He always
how many times has Tate been talking shit?
But the dude was about to warn Ghost.
Be going off on people y'all mad at. Yeah. Like, come on now.
He was about to warn him about something happening, and he kept trying him.
Yeah, because you're a punk ass. I ain't gonna say it.
He's a punk. You were following behind that man.
He used to be an officer, man. Tate probably can square with a nigga, man. He probably
Tate a top 2 character in the show. What you mean?
I put Tate over Tariq. Tate is a way better character than Tariq.
Tariq number 1.
That nigga barely got any screen time.
It goes Ghost, Tommy, then Tariq.
Tariq is bad.
It go Tariq, Tate. I don't know who the third is.
He's gonna say,
why y'all like that pouting ass nigga, man?
He got the real glow up story. He became a G. He was selling.
Wait, did he even fuck that girl? Nah, right? No, yeah, he did.
He even killed his kidnapper, man. Who else do something like that?
A lot of niggas do that.
I'm talking about in that story.
And it's funny because he hate lying so much, but that's the way he get out of every situation is he lie. It don't make no fucking sense.
He be begging his daddy to say.
That's all he do is lie. His whole character is lying.
Yeah, he got it from Ghost. Exactly, Bush. You see it now.
That's stupid shit.
They even say you acting like Ghost.
I hate lying, but except for me. You should just know this is stupid.
Bruh.
He hates being lied to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who don't?
Okay.
Tariq is a real character, and y'all hate him.
Horrible.
Y'all want that fantasy stuff in a real show.
Exactly.
Nigga, I watch real shows, and they nothing like fucking power. Dog,
exactly. That's why Powers don't go. Nothing like it.
These niggas.
How is Sax not? Oh my God.
Sax is garbage though.
He is garbage. Let me tell you how bad. Let me tell you how bad last episode was that I saw when that nigga killed Jason. Them niggas' whole plan was set up in a matter of 2 hours to kill his big crime boss, Jason. They didn't plan shit.
He had to go though.
They said they was gonna kill him, and that shit happened the very next day. That's when the planning started, and that was the same day he got killed.
Trying to kill that nigga.
No, they just recently.
Yeah, they did.
They dropped that. No, Tommy said no. Nope, because Tommy said no about that. Yeah.
They've been plotting ever since Ghost said, "I got a lot."
If you think
Jason
about
might want.
If this plan was set up since episode 1, that wouldn't make sense because the new building is for the Queen's Child's Project, And he wouldn't have no reason to build that building because he would still be with Tate. He didn't know he was going to leave Tate to build that building. So
they've been planning to kill Jason the whole time, but they
didn't have an actual plan.
I know, but they
exactly, and they made that plan in one fucking episode in 2 hours.
What, you got to plot all week to kill somebody or something?
Yeah, it's Jason.
No,
it's not.
No, what that mean?
You know how much power he has, and the fact that he just casually off like that.
If he ain't got a gun, he ain't got no power.
Exactly.
3 seasons to kill Lobos, man. Like, come on.
Yeah, but Lobos were protected, but he had people on the inside. He had too much.
And it took like a whole season.
Well, not in the elevator. He wasn't bigger than Lobos.
Bro. That shit trash.
Matter of fact. You know what was trash? I give you this.
That shit trash.
It was trash when Benny tried to kill that nigga Tommy and got
with a knife.
That shit was trash.
Hold on, Benny. Oh yeah, that was dumb.
That nigga yelled knife attack, and Tommy turned around and off that.
Out of everybody, wasn't he like a gangster too? He supposed to have a gun.
He's supposed to be a made man.
This
ain't gonna pull up to Tommy with a gun.
This ain't Top Boy. You got guns here, man. You don't need knives.
Tommy sprayed the whole house up just to kill that lawyer.
That was so fucking stupid.
And he walked off.
Dumb.
And then Benny gonna pull up with a knife. What?
That made no sense.
How, Bush? How?
And go so fucking stupid because it's obvious that it was Tommy. Who else would do some impulsive shit like that?
Nigga, no evidence, no conviction, nigga.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
Innocent until proven guilty.
Honestly,
shit was stupid.
Tommy has fucking bullets that can't be traced and shit, and guns that can't be traced and shit, man. No evidence, no fucking crime.
Tariq hate his father for lying that much that he would allow a nigga to kill him.
Well, he said he wasn't going. He asked Tommy. He said, "You going out you about to kill my dad?" And he said, "No."
No, Dre, because it don't make because Dre wanted to kill that nigga too last season.
Oh yeah,
but he let that nigga get away.
Even the Dre scene in the last episode was garbage.
Everybody that he trying to kill, Tariq let them get away to give him another shot at killing his daddy. He hate his daddy that much for lying. That's terrible, right? That don't make no fucking sense.
That man was lying to him his whole life, Bush.
You don't want him dead? You okay with a nigga killing him?
I don't agree with the dead part, but
he was grabbing on his mom and shit, so he was abusing her. So
you just said that,
recently.
But still, that adds to it.
It's cemented at this point. I'll kill that nigga myself. Like he's cemented.
I hate that this nigga Ghost is so soft on this nigga, man. Like it would have made more sense if Ghost roughed him up a little bit because he was angry about him talking back. Then he would have had more hate. It would have made sense for him to have more hatred for him. But he don't never really rough him up. Like he don't beat him or nothing like that.
Yeah, exactly. They don't whoop in this show.
He don't do nothing.
Bruh, that's not gonna
beating
solve
everybody else. He choking niggas out and shit. But when it comes to Tariq, I'm a soul daddy.
He choked out Tate at that party. I remember that.
That's not gonna solve nothing, bro.
Man, a whooping might solve something. You never know.
That nigga was about to choke out Angela, man. What the fuck you talking about? Before she got shot.
And that's another thing. Stone, remember Angela's sister? She is trash too. I saw what you were saying.
She trash.
Like,
super garbage.
You'll see in the last episode, Marcel, if you want me to talk about it right quick.
Yeah, okay.
Man, I'll watch it. I'm gonna watch it anyway. Spoil that shit.
It's just one little scene. She says, "I know you didn't kill my sister," and she's still mad about it though.
Yeah,
you know I didn't kill her, but you still mad? What?
Her sister's dead. He's dead because she's dead because of him.
Yeah, because
she don't know that though.
I mean, he put it because she was chasing him around and trying to save him. That's what got her killed in the end. So it's still.
You think Angela didn't tell you think Angela didn't tell Paz about all the shit that
she didn't?
No.
They had a damn relationship.
I'm not saying specifics, but she was saying like, "Oh yeah."
No, her sister didn't even know she was helping out Jamie. That's what she said.
But she knew that she loved him.
Yeah, she knew that. That don't mean he gonna get her killed.
And he was with her when she died, so it's his fault. And like my process of elimination is his fault.
Alright, but you can't come and say, "Yo, you know what? I know it's not your fault now." Okay, and you still try to pull a gun on me? What's your problem?
Yeah, that's shit. Man, that shit trash, man.
Most characters in that show
That shit trash. Like, and the Vincent thing, like the Vincent thing was trash. They could have used him as one of the major villains at the end.
Oh, Vincent.
Yeah, you don't even remember who that nigga is, because that's how trash the shit was.
I'm just bad with names. Don't say
He was
that.
the Irish. I know.
I forgot who Angie was.
What serious crime nigga would continue to work with a child after the nigga that was supplying you the drugs died? Like Kanan died. Well, why would he continue to work with this nigga?
Because he had the product.
Because he not only he had the product, and he realized
he didn't
that
have no
Ghost
fucking
son.
product. He got it from Kanan.
Yes,
he know that.
He was stealing it from Tommy. What are you talking about?
No, he just started stealing it from Tommy.
And those niggas wasn't talking prior to that.
When that nigga was pressing him about it.
Man, came in speaking Italian, man. You gotta hit him
don't
up.
make sense. Then they did this whole stupid ass storyline with the girl at the school that they never got back to.
That was a great ass story.
That shit was stupid. They didn't do nothing with it.
That's a good little side plot because it's always lingering in your head. Like, is she gonna snitch on Ghost? All that.
Initially, I thought that the fucking principal at the new school, the little teacher at the new school, was a nigga she was texting. That's what I thought. But
I mean, it's probably linked up anyway. I think there's some links there. That shit don't make
sense. Only side plot I hated was Terry Silver, and when he got knocked off, I was hyped.
Yeah, I'm tired of these weak ass niggas that get around Tasha, man. You were dazzle in distress. You were weak and butterfly, man.
Yeah.
This
you saw the dude at the daycare?
Yeah, that's
that cute.
That nigga, bro.
Oh, the dude at the daycare?
Yeah, like
Ghost
everybody just yep. He's like, oh, you next.
I hate that nigga, bro.
Oh my! And then the dumb shit with 2-Bit and Spanx that tried to scare Lakeisha.
Yo, Spanky is not funny, dog. Like he be
talking. Hold on. Nah,
Spank
had a good joke. You can't lie.
That nigga is funny.
One good joke.
Tommy, yeah, one good. But when Tommy was like, "I'm gonna give it to the smartest person here," and Spank was like, "Yeah, that's definitely me." And they went back and forth. He said, "What'd you get on your SAT?" He said, "What, 1275?" He said, 1275.
That's high.
I was laughing at that. He was so stunned.
That shit. No.
But wait, what was my nigga's name? Grimmett? What was that nigga's name?
Them two niggas.
When I got murdered by
That shit
big
was
dude.
stupid.
I forgot his name.
Yeah, the big dude. I love that nigga.
Yeah, how did Dre even get? How they don't know how to tie somebody up all these years?
That shit is terrible. I'm telling you how bad it is. You keep dick sucking
How's
it, man.
that terrible?
It's written horribly.
That shit's written really well.
And you know what make that shit so stupid is that they didn't even talk about that nigga getting shot and dying. Like they don't give a fuck about that nigga.
They ain't bring it up at all.
They ain't bring it up at all.
Nobody liked him but Tommy though.
I mean, yeah, nobody.
Tommy ain't bring it up. Like your homeboy
Tommy
is missing.
Well, Tommy probably was, but when he went to the spot, they was getting arrested.
They did him so dirty too.
Tommy
They blew his head off.
Like,
yeah, they popped him from the bottom.
Damn.
And then it splattered everywhere.
They just left him on the couch.
Yeah.
Stupid, man.
Stone is a troll, bro.
And then the nigga that tried to kill Lakeisha said Ghost name randomly, man. What did he say?
He said, something about Ghost. You better stop messing with Ghost. I don't know what this shit said.
I was like, oh my god.
I see what you're talking about. How you said Lakeisha would be my least favorite character. She didn't become that. When I called her up, I didn't. She was better than Tasha. I can't love her though.
Tasha was extremely trash this season.
Tasha is a horrible mother. Horrible person.
It don't make no sense what she was doing. I remember we was first talking about this. I was like, man, I want to see Ghost in the drug game. And he was like, yeah, Tasha want to too. And I was like, oh, dang, I might like Tasha. But after catching up, she is terrible.
The
only way to save him is to show him the ropes.
Sell drugs.
Yeah, get him in the game.
Yo, by the way, speaking of Top Boy, that Top Boy shit on Power. You need to watch Top. That is peak.
I thought that was a movie.
No, that's a TV. That shit is peak television, man.
What is Top?
It's an all black show.
No, it's UK shit. That's they slang. It's that.
It sounds kind of sus, but you know.
Have you seen In the Long Run? It's Idris Elba show.
Nah, I seen Luther Idris Elba. That shit fire.
It's pretty funny in the long run.
That's how I got introduced to the Idris Elba. I watched that show before I watched The Wire.
I know. clicking on Top Boy season 1. After this, if I watch it and it's garbage,
Oh, nigga,
somebody,
nigga, you not gonna think that shit is.
I don't know, man.
Fire.
You said I would hate. You said I would hate Tariq. That didn't happen.
You got garbage ass taste if you don't hate Tariq.
Yeah,
nigga,
Tariq can go.
After you watch what a real crime show is about, after you watch what a real show is with plot and story and shit.
Man, stop all this real
shit
stuff.
Shit don't get introduced and resolved in the same episode, nigga. Like it's fucking.
It happened one time and you keep bringing it up.
No, that shit happened multiple times, dog.
I'm on season 1.
That shit's terrible.
Man. We don't bend, we don't break.
If Ghost don't come back, I ain't watching this shit no more. I'm
not either, man. Like
I'm not watching no more without him.
I'm not interested
sorry.
in watching this show without Ghost.
Amari Hardwick is the best actor
well,
on that show.
You ain't got to because Tariq gonna be taking over.
Yeah, I'm not watching that shit.
I'm definitely canceling that shit.
Y'all hating on my nigga, man.
Well,
So y'all hate when a boss actually glows up.
Yeah, you ain't gotta watch Top Boy Summer House. You ain't gotta watch that shit, man. You ain't gotta watch that. You can come in there and watch just the new season without watching the other shit.
I need to know what happens, nigga.
I'm trying to see season 1.
Look, I watched that first season. And I didn't even remember none of that shit. I watched that shit like 8 years ago. So
how old is this motherfucking show?
Top Boy Summer House.
But you ain't gotta watch it because I watched the new shit without watching that. They'll explain it to you. They'll explain all that shit to you. So like you'll be coming in at like the midpoint of their lives or whatever. But
so it's a prequel.
No, it's a sequel. It's not a prequel. It's just that.
Super pause where we Top Boy.
Let's see what the meaning means.
Are they only 3 episodes long? I guess you could watch that, but you ain't gotta watch that shit though.
And link the site, Mr. Anime Tales.
You ain't gotta watch that shit.
No, I mean for a Top Boy.
It's on Netflix.
Nigga, just get a fire stick. What you talking about?
I got one.
I heard they stabbing people up in this show.
Oh yeah, because they ain't got guns like that in the.
They don't got guns, bro. So that's all I can do. Stab niggas.
So it makes sense that not that dumb shit Benny did in fucking.
What you mean? He want all that gunpowder on him. That's all. It's explained.
Yeah. Makes sense.
That shit don't make no fucking sense.
It's fucking retarded.
Y'all don't like anything that makes sense in the show.
Bruh, these niggas don't like
you
shit.
like anything that don't make sense.
These niggas don't like any. You can't have a conversation.
Look, the best TV shows right now, nigga. I'm gonna write them down. That Living With Yourself shit was fire.
Isn't Watchmen good?
The Gemstones fire. Watchmen.
I don't know.
Wu-Tang was
it's cool.
good.
I'm not fully into it yet. It's cool though. Yo, Wu-Tang was pretty good. The Wu-Tang shit be throwing me off because they'll add some real shit in there or they'll add some fake ass shit. Like this shit with Attila. Like I don't care about this.
No, what you mean that's real? That really happened.
That's real.
Is that real?
That did happen.
Yeah.
Richard got started for attempted murder.
RZA shot at okay.
Yes, that happened.
I remember you and Kiko talking about that before I started watching. I was like, something fake might is thrown into the show. Then I went and looked it up. All that stuff happened.
A lot of it happened.
Fuck with it more.
Shooting up a ghost face killer's house. They really did that.
Happened?
Yeah. Raekwon and Power. They actually did that in real life too.
Damn.
Okay.
Yeah. And what was the other thing?
I thought that shit was fake. I'm like, what this? Because the way they introduced that nigga was on some cartoon shit. That nigga was just killing people.
Oh, you talking about the
guy? When they introduced this nigga, I'm like, man, what the fuck?
He didn't even kill the dude. He just slammed his head into the windshield.
He just walked into a drug den and beat everybody's ass and still ain't shit.
Oh yeah, he did walk.
Like, what the fuck? This shit some cartoon shit.
He shot everyone in that house.
His jacket ripping when he put it on.
Yeah.
I fuck with it that it's real. Okay, I'm cool with it now. I was like, damn.
We don't know if he really did that, but that character is real.
Like,
I don't know if he burns dudes' doors like that. Cracking dudes' skulls and windows and shit. I don't know.
I was like, who the fuck is this?
He said, you ain't put nothing on my books. Yeah, but he just beat him up.
I mean, I fuck with that show. That's such a great show, man. And they take chances with it too, with the animation and shit. Some of the scenes are animated and shit.
Oh, remember they dubbed was it the Chinese martial
fuck with
arts?
that too, yeah.
That was great.
What else? What else I'm watching? What's another show too? That's fire. I'm trying to think. I mean, Jack Ryan, cool. That's another show. Oh yeah, of course, Succession and that shit fire.
Succession, 2 episodes that dropped, or 2 more. Because I stopped at like 4.
I think it got 9 episodes. You stopped at 4?
I don't know. I caught up and I was like, all right, I can't wait week to week. So I let it build up.
That shit too intelligent for you, man. You gotta watch that dumb shit, dog. I see.
What's always gotta insult a nigga's intelligence?
What are you talking about? I watched the show with you. I don't know who you trying to slander.
Oh, that new Apple show, The Morning Show. I watched that shit kind of fire. I fuck with it. It's called The Morning.
Hey, I watched that Dolomite movie.
Oh yeah, I saw it. Yeah, that's pretty good. But you know,
that's just funny as hell.
Eddie Murphy just being Eddie Murphy, not Dolomite. So that shit kinda,
right, he was just being himself pretty much.
That nigga playing Donkey from Shrek.
But it was good.
It's entertaining though, yeah. And I like how they ended that movie too. They didn't do like biopics usually do, where they end at like a sad point or that nigga dying. They ended it at like the height of his success. I fuck with that.
Right.
That nigga movie's terrible though. But yeah, that's pretty much. I gotta watch Harriet. We gotta watch Harriet Tubman, by the way, so we can drop a review on that shit. I might watch it myself. I don't know. Harriet Tubman.
Yo, Morgan.
That slave stuff. What's up?
You watching Vinland?
Vinland, nah.
Oh, you sleep.
I stopped. You know, I don't know. Something happened about it. I used to fuck with Vinland, but it was like way too much talking and fucking build up and shit. They were like setting the world.
You got to do world build up.
Yeah, the big for Vinland is all build up to like a certain episode.
I'm on 14 right now, and they about to oh shit. Bush, where you stopped at?
I'm at like I'm past 14, I think. I'm at like 15, 16.
Yeah, I'm about to see what that nigga Thor not Thor, what's the nigga name? Thorfinn or some shit? Not the big nigga with the headband.
I think that's Thorkel.
Thor. They all named Thor, yeah.
Yeah. Thorkel's about to go fuck some niggas up.
Yeah.
Watch that shit.
That nigga crazy.
Yeah.
That nigga lost his fingers and was cool with that shit. Still fighting.
You gotta
I'm
put in work.
Dr. Stone getting pretty good. It started off shit.
Bro, that shit heat. Dr. Stone heat.
That's just turning into a typical shonen now. I like the shonen formula.
No, I don't like fucking 7 Deadly Sins anymore because it's not the same studio.
I never liked that shit. That shit was trash.
The first 2 seasons was good, but then Netflix, a different studio picked up the 3rd season.
I could not get past the first 2 episodes. Nigga, I have yet to get. I still haven't got past the first 2 episodes. I just can't.
But that shit, give it a chance. But that shit's really good.
It looked cool, man. Like
it's really, cool, really good, bro.
Nah,
you get past all the character introductions and shit.
But the main character is trash, and I'm tired of all this Westerboo shit, man. The Knights and shit. I'm tired of all of that shit.
Nigga, what?
Westerboo. The niggas just dick sucking the fuck out the way. Even fucking that's why I can't watch JoJo. Like every show I watch, they just be dick sucking white people.
Yeah, acting like that's not like
What?
I mean, like, they top tier.
What?
Yeah, like they doing something bad.
Even when it's some black shit, they put a white nigga in there. Like one character was a hip hop character, the nigga was white. Like what? Y'all niggas is going too far. And even with Keijo, the ass show where they butt fighting.
Oh, Keijo, that shit was heat.
Keijo.
They didn't have not one black woman in there.
Okay, but I wasn't there for that. I was there for some ass.
It's like
I ain't watched that.
The Westerboo shit and the whole. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this Viking shit over here. They used to call
Nigga, I
niggas.
love that Viking
They,
shit. Heat.
no, my thing is they call niggas savages for being like that, but then they go ahead and start praising Vikings and making Viking shows. What a Zulu show? I want to see some Shaka Zulu
Vikings
shit.
was real, man.
Niggas was real. They called us savages for doing that.
Word they.
They called us savages for killing niggas.
Niggas not real. Conspiracy theory.
Like
niggas don't exist.
Like that's Shaka Zulu shit. That's that Benin shit. That's all savagery. Them niggas apes. But then they praise the Viking shit.
But you got to understand,
Them
like
niggas raping and killing each other. What the fuck?
They do, and this show is bringing attention to that. Bring attention to that.
No, I'm tired. This is one big problem with Hollywood too. Them niggas are so afraid to try something new, man. They just rehash every fucking thing, and that's why I have a problem with people complaining about the recoloring of shit. Cause I know for a fact that shit is not a substitute for original shit. Cause Hollywood will never do original shit. They too lazy. They'll never drop original shit. So we need these recolors, or else we will never get shit. We need this. It's sad.
Aren't you the nigga that said Lion King was good? Wait a minute.
No, I didn't see.
You said Lion King was good.
I didn't even watch that shit. Stop lying on me, nigga.
Which one of you niggas said that?
The original Lion King was good.
No, I thought about CG version.
I didn't watch it.
Ew. I said Jungle Book was good.
Jungle Book. No, I hate. Yeah, no, I already talked. I hate
Jungle Book was
CG
good.
animal. Those CG animal bullshit.
I don't know why that shit worked so well in Jungle Book, but they can't get it to work nowhere else.
I hate that shit. That new Robert Downey
Life
Jr.
of
movie
P was pretty good. They had that
nigga, that
shit was
CG
good.
ass tiger. That shit sucked.
That shit was fire.
That shit was a good movie.
That wasn't a real tiger?
No.
It looked real as fuck to me.
I ain't watch it. So.
That shit sucked. Fucking
I
that
see
Robert
Life of
Downey
P.
Jr. movie about to suck. The best CG animal was fucking King Kong in like 2008.
Oh, the Godzilla nigga.
Yeah, all the Godzilla movies.
You ain't gonna sit here and disrespect my nigga Godzilla.
No.
King of the Monsters, nigga. Don't
That
you forget
movie was
Tell them.
That movie was heat.
Ooh, that Kong vs. Godzilla about to be fire too.
Oh,
dog.
Kong
I'm being there opening night.
He about to fuck that nigga up.
I'm gonna be there opening night. We're gonna see that.
His ass,
it's a damn shame they done failed so much. It took them like 40 years just to make this shit happen in Hollywood.
40 years. The last King Kong vs. Godzilla was in the 1930s.
No, they've been trying to make this. They've been trying to make this shit work for the longest time to get this Godzilla vs.
Because before they came out with this Godzilla movie, before they came out with this Godzilla movie, they came out with that bullshit one in the 2000s.
Stop.
You got to say that shit was good.
Josh. 1997 Godzilla. That was the first Godzilla I've ever seen, so I have a bias.
You condone the baby Godzillas running around New York City,
bro. When I first saw that movie, bro, I was like 9 years old. I love that shit.
Didn't look nothing like Godzilla.
That movie was huge.
And then, they came out with that boring ass fucking Jack Black King Kong movie.
Yeah.
That movie was great, nigga. Stop.
No.
What?
I think I saw that one.
Bro. When those niggas was cutting those spiders in half with those machetes.
First of all, the movie was 4 hours long. First of all.
So,
second of all, the beginning was bullshit. So the beginning was boring as hell. It got good in the middle when we saw these crazy dinosaurs and monsters fighting King Kong. Then it got boring as hell at the end. Like,
no,
I ain't see this one.
That shit was 4 hours, man.
And it was a good ass movie the whole time.
This nigga Marcel, man.
Niggas hating.
Like some bullshit.
Y'all got short ass attention span. Y'all want to see fight, action.
I watch
Endgame. You watch Power, man. What the fuck you talking about?
Y'all don't care about build
Power
up.
had dialogue. Yeah, story.
Y'all don't care about build up.
Marcel, I'm going to Marcel. Every commercial about this movie is King Kong fighting these dinosaurs and monsters. What the fuck you think I'm going there to see?
Dinosaurs and monsters.
Okay, then. I don't want to see these niggas talk. Like,
bro, you can't just have a nigga fighting dinosaurs.
Marcel, I'm telling you right now, if I walk to that movie theater and watch Godzilla vs. King Kong, and there's no fucking story, and this is 2 hours just a fight, and you walk in, the screen goes black, and you see a fight going on, no backstory, no nothing, and there's 2 hours of that, I'll be okay with it.
Yeah, people
That's insane.
Look, people like that.
I'll be okay with
it. What's that Guillermo del Toro movie? With the robots? What's that shit called?
Mm-hmm.
Guillermo del Del Toro did like a robot fighting kaiju mech shit. It's
Pacific Rim.
Yeah, Pacific Rim. Yeah, people love those films.
Pacific.
The second one didn't do too good, man.
Oh yeah, to say it like that.
He said specific.
Very specific rim.
Specific like the ocean.
Tell him. I saw the first one. I never saw the second one. I like the first one though.
No, the second
The first
one
one was
wasn't that
alright.
good.
Yeah, the second one was pretty trash.
Was there giant robots fighting monsters?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's all I want to see.
No,
That was
but
the whole
Josh,
movie.
the CG wasn't as good as the first one.
Oh.
The CG.
And plus they added
good
that black kid too.
Stop it.
Morgan.
Stop it.
Like, I'm telling what happened.
This
Listen,
nigga Morgan.
all I'm saying is this though: if I walk to that movie theater next year,
You know
and I
what?
sit
That,
down and the movie comes on, and I just see two monsters fight, no backstory. The movie just starts with them fighting and ends with them fighting. Not a single human
But
said a
Josh-
goddamn word of dialogue. I'm good with it.
Josh,
I'm good with it.
Josh.
Nah,
King of
that ain't gonna
Monsters
happen.
had primarily talking.
Look,
Like, what are you talking?
Look, John Boyega is a good actor, especially when he do UK shit, man. But yeah, that nigga didn't have that. He didn't have that much success over here. All his films have been
King of the Monsters
blockbusters, but
didn't
not
show
good.
barely any fucking fighting between those damn monsters.
It did. You're right.
But when it did though,
The shit was heat.
woof. That's what we was there for, man.
Most of the
you know-
time, it was 11 talking to her mom.
You know what movie I kind of fuck with, but nobody liked. I went to the theaters to see this shit. Tomb Raider.
I like Tomb
I
Raider.
was about to say, Wizard of Oz.
I like Tomb Raider.
The recent one. I ain't talking about the old shit with
Tomb Raider. Which one?
I'm talking about the old
Wait,
one.
there's a new.
Oh,
there's
the
a
new
new
one that doesn't have Angelina Jolie in it.
There's a new
The
one.
one with Alicia
Yeah, the new one.
Vikander.
That shit must be ass. I never even heard of it.
Yeah, nobody. I don't know nobody.
It was pretty bad.
I liked it. I don't know why I liked it, but I fuck with it. Dog.
Basically, this white girl just somehow
no
this
Angelina
white girl
Jolie.
knew
I don't
how to
wanna see
whoop
that.
niggas' asses.
Oh, I do remember this, but I hate the game so much I didn't go see it.
She was
Look,
Yeah, I heard
Josh,
the game
what do you like?
I heard the game was bad.
No, listen, the
game was
first
great.
Tomb Raider
People
game.
love the game.
No, the first Tomb Raider game was Definitive Edition. That shit was so bad. Oh my god, I hated that game so much. I said, "Fuck Tomb Raider."
They're hating. You niggas hating.
Marcel, you still play Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm, dog?
Hating all the
Like,
fucking
come on
time,
now.
bro. Hating all
Naruto game be heat though. Ain't
No,
lie.
it's been 4 years since that shit came out. 4
Nigga,
years.
I play
was
Smash,
heat.
I play Overwatch.
It was
I
heat for the
play
first 2
Naruto,
weeks.
I play Black Ops.
After them
I
2 weeks,
play-
you never played it again.
I play a
Wait,
wide
Marcel, you play.
selection
Wait,
of games.
Marcel, you got a new Call of Duty.
You know what's
No, I
funny?
didn't buy that shit.
What?
That dungeon trash.
This the fire.
Nigga, I'm waiting for Modern Warfare
Modern
2.
Modern
I don't wait for
Warfare?
this shit.
The new one?
Everyone said that shit fire, dog.
Man, they said it's just like 2K
Look,
this year.
the only
Garbage.
niggas who buy
This
fucking
the first Call.
Spend
This,
$60 on the same fucking game.
this the first Call of Duty that has cross-platform though.
Okay, I don't want to play with these niggas. I don't fucking care about these niggas.
Oh man.
I ain't played with these
with
niggas for the
y'all.
last 10 years of my life. I don't want to play with these niggas.
Damn.
Y'all niggas, man.
You see these
And I heard-
these stingy, selfish ass PlayStation niggas, man. That's what I'm talking about.
Fuck these niggas. We got PlayStation exclusives. We don't want you niggas on our servers. Dirty ass.
What you
niggas.
PC horse trying to talk to us?
Y'all niggas got solo play.
No, hold up. Bush over here acting like he a fucking PC gamer and they got a
Yeah.
whole PlayStation, man. Fuck
Yeah.
out of here, man.
You playing Overwatch with the gang.
Man,
You
shut
don't want
up,
to hear that.
man.
Hating ass niggas.
PlayStation for life.
Damn right.
For real. I can't wait for that
Damn right.
PlayStation 5 to come out. It's probably gonna be fire. Hopefully.
That's just gonna be expensive as hell. I'm not getting it.
I
I
know.
ain't getting it.
I'm getting it.
I might,
God,
but
there's
that
not
ain't
gonna be
gonna
no
collect
games
dust.
on that bitch.
So I'm still gonna get it.
This nigga Josh, I swear to God.
I'll catch it when it's $2. You know how it is.
Gotta get on Black Friday.
I bought the fucking
Getting on
PS3 that
deals.
first came out and that shit was like 800.
PS3, golly.
Yeah.
I
Thank
bought
you.
that shit.
It can't buy them shits when they first come out. Fuck that
Yeah.
shit.
They gonna have bugs.
Niggas got 4 games on that shit. You playing 4 games? Hell no.
I got my PS4 like later.
Get that
Way
shit
later
2 years
on.
later, man. Fuck that. I ain't
Yeah,
paying
you
for
damn
that.
right.
Hell no.
Until I had
By then
no
you done
choice to
missed
get
out.
that bitch.
Missed out on what? 4 games?
What?
Missed out on everything.
Missed
On
out
what,
on
Josh?
shit, nigga.
New
Everything.
graphics.
Exactly.
Nigga missed out on 2K.
I
Fuck about
yup.
the graphics, nigga. I give a fuck
Fuck
about
yeah.
where
I
everybody
gotta,
at.
I gotta have the latest and newest shit. Otherwise, it's trash.
No,
you,
Josh.
man.
That
That's
don't make
true.
sense.
That's true. Cause Jesus is King, Kanye new album is his best one. That's true.
I still haven't finished that shit.
Everyone says it's his worst one.
I mean, I like Life of
refuse
Pablo.
to listen to that shit.
And
I love Life of Pablo.
I like Ye.
Stop
too.
it,
I
Josh.
like Ye too.
Stop.
It was garbage.
Ye was good too. Yep. Let's
Man,
know.
I never even heard that one.
Life of Pablo was good. You tripping?
What the eighth fucking remix of it?
Yeah, the
Nigga.
eighth update
Father
is his best
Stretch Your
one.
Hand is the best song on there. And then yikes.
Stop. Saint Pablo the best song on there.
Stop, nigga.
Or
Stop.
Wolves, new edition.
I don't even
Father
like
Stretch
Kanye
Your
like
Hand.
that.
Yeah, that nigga, that shit. His lyrics.
When that meme happened, I said, "Man, let me go find this song." And I actually listened to that album all the way through again. Greatness.
That shit is fire. He need to get somebody. He need to hire that nigga ghostwriters back though. That new nigga
Who?
trash. Kanye, man, his lyrics.
Hire who back?
What's that? I forgot. What's that dude's name? I forgot his name.
Start with a C. I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, say his name.
I'm about to get this.
Is it Consequence? Is that him?
No. Somebody else.
Not Pusha.
No, it's like it was a. Who is it? I'm trying to figure out the fuck that nigga name is.
But still, Jesus is King was great all the way through.
But yeah, he need that nigga lyrics is his new lyrics.
First of all, I don't even fuck with Kanye like that. Second of all, I ain't listen to no goddamn gospel album. Fuck out
Fuck
here.
with Tom Brady though. That nigga said
Tom
nigga
Brady
had
the
a
GOAT,
Trump
nigga.
hat, man.
So is Kanye.
No, they both ghosts, man.
Josh, why are you caping for the white man?
The goats of this decade, man. Look,
I've been with Tom Brady since 2002, nigga.
Look, here are the goats of the decade, man. You got Floyd Mayweather, of course.
For the white man.
Of course, this nigga said Floyd first.
Yeah, I don't think Floyd up there.
He is, but he not first.
Shit, he better than all these niggas. You got Serena. You got Tom
He ain't better
Brady.
T.I.
I mean, all she did was play tennis, dog. I don't give a fuck about no tennis.
All Tom do is
All Floyd did was box.
I don't give a fuck about no tennis, nigga.
All Floyd did was get his head boxed in.
Nothing but haters.
I can play tennis. Shit.
Not better than her.
He could probably be Serena too, huh?
Yeah, shit. I'll probably be Serena when she playing with the left, man.
Tennis really not that easy. I'm telling you.
Yeah, it's not, man.
Fucking tennis, man.
At all.
Back in my day,
It's bigger ping pong. That's all
Josh
it
is one of the most.
Facts, Josh. Facts.
Like I was saying, you got LeBron up there.
LeBron
too.
the GOAT. Yep.
You got LeBron. Who else you got?
Tom Brady.
I already said Tom. You said the nigga name twice.
So say it again.
Get off of them, man.
They got 6 rings though.
Who else you got? What's another sport?
About to get 7.
I only know LeBron to go to this decade.
Who in baseball? That's doing.
Nobody cares.
Yeah,
Derek Jeter.
Derek Jeter. That's not this decade, nigga.
That's the only baseball player I motherfucking know.
That's not this decade.
Name another baseball player.
I don't know
Ken
none.
Griffey Jr.
All right then.
Bryce Harper.
That's way.
Bryce Harper. I
back.
hear about him. I hear about Bryce Harper.
Bryce Harper left a team and they won the World Series.
I hear about him. He the only baseball player I hear about. So he gotta be doing something right.
I hear about Trout, Mike Trout. But that's it.
Oh, and what's the nigga name from the Yankees now? Nigga be hitting home runs all the time. I forgot the nigga name.
I don't know.
Aaron Judge. There we go.
I'm gonna watch Man of Steel too.
Why?
Because I never saw it.
Just watch the fight scenes. Don't even watch the movies. Watch the fight scenes.
Hey, yo, Butch.
That's when I went to that goddamn $20 theater.
Butch.
You could drink beers and shit. Yeah, what up?
Butch. You doing this No Nut November?
Yeah, man.
These niggas all lost already, Philly. It's just me and you. Just me and you, dog.
All right, man. Fuck it.
Y'all niggas applying to that dumbass.
Yeah, I got sniped.
Yo, these niggas do this shit every month, man. No,
No, we
fat
don't.
April.
Nigga, the last time we talked
whatever
about this
the
was 3 years ago. Shut the fuck up.
No, man, every month is a new goddamn.
I do that. Yeah, I do that. I live this, dog. Live it up. Trying to talk shit on trying to improve.
Hey, niggas try to get self control. All Bush want to do is have typical PC nigga, just hating on another nigga.
You only
Talk to him.
I'm not gonna beat my meat for 1 month. What the fuck that gonna do?
it's about self control, dog.
No,
You a
the
slave
fuck it's
to your
not
own
about no
desires.
self
It
control.
is.
You about to slap
Man,
your
Marcel,
dick on
I'm
nigga,
sorry.
what?
Marcel, I'm sorry. You can't go one day without being your meat, man. It's okay.
You fucking you did, and the thing is, Josh, I can accept that, nigga. I can accept that.
Marcel, you're clearly sexually frustrated, and you take that out every time you beat Stone in a game. You always be like,
Bro, Stone is my pocket pussy, bro. What you talking about?
This ain't gay.
Oh, what?
Let's
This man Marcel.
We've established this.
Stream
It ain't
ending.
gay.